Hello? You know, I rarely say it, folks, but today, stop crime. Today is the only day we have to stop crime. I'm so sorry, everyone, to my loyal viewer base. I know it's not our brand. I gotta redo this from last week, because it doesn't save when you exit during the strategy layer, which is a really weird thing when you're on Iron Man. It's a really weird thing that it doesn't save when you exit out. There's a very strange oversight. Who are we doing second? I believe it's Grey Phoenix second, yes. That's right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you to AMD for providing us with the holy and anointed machinery upon which we deign to play Chimera Squad today. Thank you to 2K as well for sponsoring these Chimera Squad streams and vids. Like, they're gonna have a video coming up today. I know I kind of didn't do any for a while. I kind of just do them when I can get them out. I got a lot of shit going on. I gotta pick people again too. I picked Cherub last time, right? So I'll pick him again.
Whisper, hey man.
Cherub, welcome to City 31. You up to speed?
Yeah, I can't wait. When do we head to the field office?
This is the field office. You get used to it.
Really?
Actually, no. It's a dump.
But it's our dump, so we'll make it work.
I wish we could bottle his enthusiasm.
I gotta get the promotion for Patchwork again. Right, it's between extra damage or disorient and stun, so that one's pretty clear. Alright. Starting on Grey Phoenix. What else would I get in here? I gotta do all my stuff again. Just shouldn't do stuff. You just, like, leave the game once you've done a mission if you're gonna end for the day. I always forget. What did I want next? Dragon rounds. I want dragon rounds next. Where's Shelter? That's right, Shelter can't do this yet. Well, hey, it's Grey Phoenix now, so they don't have androids. Patchwork. Go. How close are you to Principal, Patchwork? You're pretty close, right? You're senior. So if we get you to Principal, you can start doing Principal Spec Ops. That's pretty good. Then we're going to have you for Principal Spec Ops now and forever, which we need to do before the end of Grey Phoenix, because we need someone doing that one non-stop by the time we get into Progeny. But we also need to start leveling Cherub so he's not a rookie by the time we hit Progeny. Yeah, I know Petra's good against everyone. I know she's not just against robots, but we've been through this. I don't care. I don't think I don't know if I want Patchwork in this squad. Overall, now that there's no robots left. Who is it who has the Andros? It's also Sacred Coil has the Andromedons. Yeah, like, it's funny how that works. Okay. If Grey Phoenix had the Andromedons, because she excels versus the robots. Who would I take out of the squad right now, though? Ziffer. Ziffer's also going pretty good, though, right? Like, how leveled is Ziffer? Oh, wait, what the fuck? You're only a special... Oh, it's not specialist, it's special agent. I was like, that's the first rank in Long War. No, it's okay. No, she's doing pretty alright. So we probably want to keep leveling her. I don't even know what she gets at these points, so I guess we'll see. I imagine it's going to be good. I hope. We're going to find out if Zephyr gets good. Verge. And, of course, we all know Terminal. She needs no introduction. Actually, less leveled than Patchwork. That's crazy. Verge should be useful for the rest of the game, at least. Nice thing about not doing Sacred Coil last. Do I have to buy anything? No, we've got all this done. Right, let's just get to a mission, man. Intel though. It's Tuesday. I have very few field teams. We should get more field teams going. What else do we need? We need just more. Not today though, there's no point doing it today. Alright. Oh, it's just idle. Who? Oh, because they put someone in here, right. Right, that was the whole point. Do you, Patchwork? Patchwork is probably pretty useful to have, though, in this squad. We don't... This squad kind of lacks a certain something. It's not a very strong squad. Verge and Zephyr I do not consider very strong. Maybe swap Verge out for Patchwork instead. What do you even have at this point, Verge? You're just not the most solid boy in this game. Zephyr ain't it? I mean, you can say that, yeah, you could say Zephyr is the problem. Verge is just like this soldier who would be amazing in any other XCOM game, but this game is not about protracted firefights. He would be so amazing in any other XCOM game, but he's just not really the kind of, like, burst damage boy that we need. So why don't we just, like, flip you out for Patchwork, actually? And then let's go on a mission. That's what's so interesting about this game's, like,
they may attempt
people.
to cut their losses in a spectacular fashion. But they might destroy evidence or activate a bomb as you approach. Whatever the case, stop them.
That's what's so interesting about this game's characters, is I definitely made that mistake when I first played this game, my first campaign, where you see the people in here, and you go off your XCOM experience, and you're like, oh, this person's so good. Oh, this person's so good. But it's completely different to the other XCOM games who is actually good here. It's completely different. No one really works with the reflex script now, unfortunately. We'll let you targeting system someone, I guess, Cherub. No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, actually, maybe it works with you, because then you can shoot and you can bash. So, if anyone, I guess it works with you, Cherub. Patchwork? No, because you're always gonna, you're always gonna wanna... Well, no, she can't reprogram anymore, I guess. I guess it's Patchwork, then? Does she really not have any other things to do? Just stasis. Yeah, because reprogram is useless now. Yeah, because you can't do the reprogram thing anymore, so yeah, I guess on her, because she doesn't have a 2 action anymore. Rough. Very rough. Okay, so with that in mind, give her the targeting system as well. Stasis can be just as useful. Oh, I'm not going to get into this problem I had last week where I was talking to people about balance. We're not going to do that. Let's go with hair trigger on you. Okay, then Cherub needs some shit. I still haven't got an extra breach item. Been really slow on the uptake this time around. You want a grenade, Cherub? That'll be fun for you, won't it? Alright. Oh, where's your Macweave, dude? Big problem. Why is your program useless now? Because it can only be used against robot enemies. And they don't exist in the other factions. Patrick is very much a one-faction specialist. Rambit says, having tried all the agents extensively, none of them are bad. Yes, Rambit, I've been through this with you last week, please. None of them are bad. I constantly say none of them are bad. It's relative. Shelter is not bad. No one is bad. It's relative. When you're ranking how good people are, it's relative. I hope to never have to say this again. It's relative. Shelter is relatively bad compared to the rest of the roster.
Planned to raid the city archives. Looks like they were right.
Rambit says Shelter's my top agent in your current run. That good for you, Rambit. That's great. I don't care.
Sounds bleak.
He's like the weakest of all the agents. To me, that's fine. Hot take, yeah. Chimera Squad agent hot takes. You can make anyone good. You can make anyone your top agent. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm not offended. Doesn't make them the, like, not relatively weaker than the others. Okay. Secure entrance. Unless like, I don't know, Shelter's, like, last 2 abilities, or last 3 abilities are, like, in a row. I don't know. Shelter picks someone and they die. Shelter picks someone and they heal to full and can't be hit for the next turn, and, I don't know, Shelter wins the mission. Rabbit says, imagine having pinned down 3 times a turn. Yes, but if you're not killing people, they're still gonna be there. It's a game about removing people. Don't... I said I wasn't gonna do it. I'm just not looking at chat. This is what it always is now, apparently, these last 2 days. Stop it. Stop having hot takes. I can't resist them, they bait me too well. Secure entrance. There are fewer aggressive enemies present at this entrance. I have that fucking awful human gene that is extrapolated onto the internet of, like... It's the thing of, like, the easiest way to get a response on the internet is to say something wrong. And then, if you say, like, oh, like, how do I fix my car? Like, people won't really care as much. If you say, oh, here's a great way to fix my car, I just do, bracket, wrong thing. And then you'll have, like, 20 people like, that's not how you do it! It's exactly what, like, I fall prey to with, especially with shit like XCOM, where someone will say something and I look at it, I'm like, no. No, Shelter should not be the top agent. No! That's why I fucking go to my my Reddit account, because I was just fighting people on the XCOM Reddit every day, and I just finally realized I had to remove myself from that experience. There are few aggressive enemies present at this entrance. First impression, first unit for this entrance guaranteed to land a shot. Okay, so we'll go... Zephyr. Patchwork through here. And then... Well, you should really be going earlier. Well, there's no aggressive enemies at either entrance, so who cares? Just everyone go through here. Combat scanners, that's fine. Cherub and Zephyr, okay. Then we're just gonna teamwork you. Okay, let's go.
Open sesame.
Because I had to remove myself because I couldn't resist fighting with people, but ultimately what's great about games is doing what you want, right? Is, you know, playing the way you play and feeling good about it. But not in my chat! Stop fucking talking to me about Shelter in my chat being good. Fuck you. I'm the despot here. Get out of here. Oh shit, if you do Phoenix second, they have adders of 6 health. Shit, they're not actually babies anymore. Beagle all sniper XCOM 2 squads legit, right? Yeah, I mean, fucking anything you want to do in XCOM 2 is legit. But, like, if you really want to win, just do Grenadiers. That's the thing, is vanilla these games aren't so difficult that you, like, need to play meta is the thing. So you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's why they're fun. What the fuck are we killing here? I'd say take the far people. They're gonna be the most... No, take the close people. I want to play quick today. I'm not playing very quick, am I? Let's take the close mutons. Oh, you're Zephyr. That's fine, that works. Mr. Blinky says, if these games are so easy, why do I suck at them so bad that I have to save scum on normal? Oh, it's not your fault, Mr. Blinky. It's just that some people are better at games than others. But it's not your fault. What do you want me to say, Blinky? You know what you're setting yourself up for. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Because some people are better than others. Blinky says I've been watching you enough at these games that I feel like I should have learned something by now. I deserve a refund. I don't know if you're serious or not, Blinky. Is this a seriousism right now? Okay, what's gonna happen? Then we're gonna get you. So you go next. All right. So we want to drop a 43 onto you. Missed. There's the parry. Pleases. I'm not just bad at tactics. Wait, you're not serious, or you are? Because it's an interesting thing about that. We have to. You have the non-turn any shoes. This is good, yeah. Okay, it's not good. It's Joker now. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna. Well, I could have stasis you, I guess.
Shocking hostile.
It's the League effect. It's the So when I started going like, why are my friends who play League of Legends and they've played for like 2,000 or 3,000 hours and they have like so much time in League, why are they still bronze and why are they always complaining? I did that turn wrong. And it's when I started to realize like you don't just automatically get better at things. You have to actually try, you know? Where are you gonna go, bro? We're just gonna... Is that Garth? Oh my god, Garth.
Protected from all angles.
What's up, Garth? Yeah, Jamos' brains are different. Someone good at tactics will be bad at something else you might excel at. Yeah, everyone's got their different like strengths and weaknesses too, that's true.
Shifting position.
You can get poisoned. Oh, that poison doesn't go through the shield. Maybe they patched that. They used to. Yeah, I mean the way we like grow up. Oh, medkit. You're right. It's because of medkit. That's right. Okay. I'm gonna punch you. I don't know why I did it that way. I'm like foggy today. I got the fogginess.
Let's get your insides back inside. As long as it can keep up.
Happy Feet says if you're having fun in the game, it's probably because you're bad at it. Shut up. Can I overwatch you? Yes, but we're just gonna pin you. Gaffer says being bad at games is way more fun than being good at games, like no joke. I don't know if I agree with that. Don't think that's a true one. Hello? Gaffer says I feel bad for anybody who's good at games. Yeah, I think you're... No, I definitely don't agree with that. Oh, did I just kill you? Oh, shit. Oh, but you get your action back. What the fuck? That's such a weird interaction.
Still surrender.
Yeah, I don't think I super agree with you on that one, Gothor.
Popping and blocking. Made the arrest.
I'm seeing a coded signal coming out of the
I very much
archives.
enjoy being good at games.
Does Grey Phoenix have some kind of transmitter?
My gremlin can triangulate. It's deeper in the building.
I think it's definitely true that ignorance can be bliss. I think if you don't know... I think if you don't know what it's like to be good at a game, then it's easier to enjoy being bad at it. I think what I would agree with is that if you've been good at a type of game, you can't really go back to enjoying being bad at it. I think is like... It's like a valve. Not a valve, it's like a high water mark. Like, you can't really... I certainly, I should say I, not you. I can't really go back to example for enjoying a shooter and going like 2 and 20 or something. It's not really fun. Depends on the game. Like some games are more fun than others, but like I'm not gonna be able to like play COD or play, you know, play PUBG or Warzone and be able to enjoy going like 2 and 20, you know, or something like that. Gaffer says, of course, you can't just be bad at the game you're bad at and have fun. That's why I feel bad for people good at them. What? Well, of course you can't just be bad at a game you're bad at and have fun. That's why I feel bad for people good at them. What? Oh, Gaffer says, of course, you meant you can't be bad at the game you're good at and have fun. Right, that's why you feel bad for people good at them. Yeah, I mean, but on the other hand, like... On the other hand, like, you also have no idea, like, what it's like to be good then, so you don't even know what you're missing. So... I really don't agree with you on that. You really don't know what you're missing if that's the take, I think. Terror units automatically activate Overwatch after the breach. Oh, no thank you. Units automatically activate Overwatch after the breach. Okay. There are few aggressive enemies. So again, there's no reason to go through that security gate. This is 2 for 2 on secure entrances we don't care about. Excellent. I want to get someone else in this slot because I want to throw a thing. But why'd it have to be you? I don't like Zephyr. She's not good during the breach. I don't like her. Zephyr. I also don't love that this, like, with this squad I want everyone to go first. Don't love that. Let's breach.
It's go time.
Peter Buff says people at the bottom of ladders in games get mad about losing games all the time, and Guffer says that's their own issue. Guffer, this sounds like one of those things that's like your personal experience that isn't everyone else's experience. Yeah, because you just reminded me, yeah, the Puff, you're right. I was just talking about my friends who, like, would play League for, like, every night for years, and then would constantly, like, bitterly complain about being bad and in bronze, which is what started this conversation. Like, yeah, you can also be good at the game and enjoy a bad time, and you can be bad at the game and enjoy it. Yeah, like, I've enjoyed games where I've gone bad. Yeah, it depends on a lot of different shit. This is a opinion I don't agree with. Enough. Let's cancel an alert action. And let's go for a Legionnaire. This is one of those times where I have to remember I control the narrative on this stream. Enough. Oh, Tigan, what's up? Slight tangent, but Lucas says I'm real bad at armor, but have a great time of it. That's why I really like games like Armor. And I really have always tried to want to mod Armor and play it more. Because I think games like Armor are great games for, you don't have to be like,
I'll shoot at anything that moves.
you know, doing great. Like, it's different. Different goalposts, you know? Look at that body. I like games like Armor where, theoretically, that game can, you know, done right, can support all kinds of players. It can support competitive players, it can support players, it can support bad players, good players. I think those kinds of games are nice. It's nice to have those kinds of games, you know? Okay. Don't have any of my abilities because we cleared that other room too quick. I'm gonna set you on fire. That is not what that does. Oh yeah, free Overwatch. Also, it was the wrong adder. I'm all over the place today. Okay, so we're gonna bop you. This is pretty good. Bop you, do a parry. Enough chat, man. I wanna get good at this game right now. Let's go.
Armored up.
Oh, you're just done too. I just got you. Got him.
Welcome.
Okay, and then it is shoot and skaboot. Shoot! The adder has like little blushing cheeks. Very anime. Shoot, and we can arrest you. If you just wave.
Going there now. Not your concern.
Empress Spraz says, oh cool, I'm using reflex and patch as well. Oh look, we're samesies, Empress Spraz. We're friends. We're friends, you and me. We the same. Someone, speaking of blush marks, someone did a torque makeover where they changed her model. Well, not a model, they changed her textures. Someone's saying I'm Prince and Emperor. Spend a lot of rat coin so everyone knows they're the Prince and Emperor, but I can't read their name because it's too blue on dark mode. It's grammar socialist.
Artifacts. They want what's on the secure servers. If they transmit what's on those servers, they'll have a map to every Illyrian
play some more Total War
stockpile in
soon.
the city.
We'll keep them off that transmitter.
I'm gonna play some more Total War soon. I'm gonna play some more Gears Tactics tomorrow. We got Battletech, Bexy, a new update coming soon. We got a lot of games again. I'm gonna try not to burn out of them offline this time. I'm gonna save them all. Battle Brothers 2, save them all for online streaming if I can. Or maybe some YouTube. I can find the time for it after Chimera. There's all of the not all of the ones who matter. All of the Vermintide characters. There's Saltspire, Kruber, and Kerillian. Kerillian just got her mod for Total Warhammer 2. So you can get her as a hero now in the Empire runs, which is awesome. I so want to get her. I want to get those three. That's really my favorite. All non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised. There'll be some CNC remastered. Oh, absolutely, Rockethead. Absolutely. Rockethead, do you like it when I call you by your proper name, Rockethead? I got a poll thing, and I don't know if it was from you. Was that you, Rockethead? In the in the Google thing? No? Okay, I got... Shit, you're the one who I do it to on purpose, because I thought it was our little thing. When I called you Rock the D, and then later you told me your name was actually Rocket Head, but you never corrected me before, or you did and I didn't see it. And I did it intentionally because I thought it was our little thing together. But I kind of got a thing on the Google survey I did where someone was... I was like, what would you change about the stream? Like, what annoys you about the stream? And someone was like... Beagle always says my name wrong. And I was like, oh god, like, I hope it's not Rockethead, because I do that on purpose, because I thought we liked it. But I guess there's someone out there who I've been unintentionally saying their name wrong the entire time, and it's like their #1 thing they dislike about my stream. Like, okay, like, I don't know. Is there anyone else I do it intentionally for? Like, if it's not intentional, if you correct me. Or even if I do it intentionally because I think you like it. Like, if you tell me, I won't do it. Like... Mr. Blinky says it was me. Alright. Pronounce Whirly correctly. I am one of those. My name is Zero Luck, damn it. JJ, how the fuck do I know your name is Zero Luck if you don't tell me? Your name just comes up as Japanese characters to me. I say JOJJ00 because that's what, like, the Unicode it gives me. I don't fucking know. You've probably told me once or twice, but I don't remember. I'm sorry. You can't read katakana? No, I can't read katakana! I don't know. Do you see it that way, Jared? Well, okay, Zero Luck. Because for me, your name comes up as JRJJ00. That's what it says. It says, like, the Unicode, basically. It says the keyboard inputs on Twitch. Zero Luck says, but you went to Japan, you fucked up with that girl. I did, but that was like 10 years ago. And I was only ever like, I only ever learned hiragana anyway, because I haven't got the katakana much yet. And I couldn't remember that now anyway. Anyway, fuck katakana. Japanese alphabet's fucking complicated. They got like 50 alphabets. Okay. Last unit through this entrance is guaranteed to land their shot. First unit through this entrance gets +1 armor for the encounter. Okay. This is team up, right? So we want to go patchwork. Does Terminal have a move? No. Patchwork. Ziffer, Terminal. Okay, let's roll.
Reaching in.
Rockethead says, Beagle, I'm trying to learn Italian. We have like 8 different past tenses. I can already speak Italian. It's fine. Italian's easy. Hey! I'm making the rocket. I don't pay the taxes. Hey! Yeah, I haven't got the camera, so you can't see me speaking Italian. Remember when we found out you were Italian, Rockethead? God, that was a time. How many times, Rockhead, did you have to watch me play Long War and go to the pizza place with the Italian music ambience and aggress against the Italian people? It's a while back, isn't it? Remember Long War, folks? Remember when we played XCOM 1 and it was like a thing? I remember. That's why I keep trying to play it.
Target in
What the hell is
sight.
this?
Don't let them activate it.
Whoa, what the hell is this? I gotta protect the boardroom. What the fuck? And they're all over here. Oh shit. Remember when you asked us to shitpost more? Yeah, my chat used to be well behaved. That was such a weird time. What a weird time that was. Miscellaneous says, I remember when you reacted to Joel's videos and got super mad about your baldness. Yes. That was a fun time. Back before I decided that I hated Jobs. Those were simpler times. What am I doing next? Happy Feet says, I remember when we reviewed fan art in the streams. Yeah, fuck that shit. That takes way too long. And Cyrus says, wait, we were his Jobs. How are there still people left? I take every opportunity to say it. How are there still some of you people left? Come over to here, we're gonna throw a frag grenade.
You're good to go. Move out.
Let me throw this over here. Where is Zephyr? Zephyr's gonna get you, so we're gonna throw this grenade over here.
Frag out.
That's true, I do hate every Twitch streamer. I don't hate Obvious. I like Ov. Who needs it next? The adder goes down, and then it's... Patchwork needs a shield. Or we just go in on people, like I could just arrest you, actually. Actually, let's just go in. Let's just go in on people.
I made the arrest.
Yeah, I actually don't know Ov very well. I've never got to know Obvious. I think I sent him some messages once or twice, but never really went anywhere. All I know about Obvious is generally whenever I go raid him, he's not there and it's the chair stream. Okay. Let us throw a ceasefire grenade over here.
Grenade out.
Neither of us says, remember that time you got recruited to the custom PUBG tournament we all rioted when they tried to cut you out? Yeah, that was crazy. They were really mad about me about that. The other casters, I mean. They were like... There was two casters that were really, like... shitty at me for that. Good times.
Should have stayed back.
Never knew that. Yeah, the pro one and Moses were, like, shitty about it, I think. It was mainly the pro one. What was his name? The fucking guy who, like, did Dota. No caster solidarity. I wasn't a caster. Especially not to them. The blonde guy. I can't fucking... Who cares? I don't want to hear his name again. Who cares about him? Ice Frog? That's the guy who made Dota. Not a caster. Throw a ceasefire back here.
Grenade out.
In that empty office to hunter weapons. Oh, you're right. Look, they are. There they are. What's the next move here? Probably pinning someone down to go later. Because I don't think we're going to finish y'all. Zephyr's going to go again. Zephyr didn't parry. You're not dead. No one's going to finish you. So probably just make the Python go later. Oh yeah, Tubby one. That was his name, wasn't it? Yeah, Tubby one and Didn't I ceasefire? I suck at ceasefire, dude. I guess he reloaded. think it was Tubby One. Let me look it up. Was that the guy's name? Yeah, that was him. Little cunt. Yeah, him and Moses were little prima donna fucks. Didn't like them. They were just like super diva-ish. I didn't like Moses immediately because like I got there for like our first meeting, and like the guy who invited us all there who was like our handler was talking to us, and like Moses was just like playing Overwatch or something on his laptop. Like I'm like only like quarter paying attention. And then I just instantly decided like, huh, you're kinda like a little bit of a shit, aren't you? But those two like always just like held themselves in such a high regard, like they're just really stuck up.
Fracturing.
Yeah, they then got really mad at me afterwards. In like the group text. Cause I was also then a prick, because then I was like super down in my chat, like rioting because they like were trying to pull me off camera after I thought that's why I fucking got flown there. Which I guess is also prickish. But I just didn't care at that point. Let me self and go on the Python.
Shields up.
Zerolux says, does anybody count how many times Beagle says like per stream? I certainly don't. I don't notice that. Someone got me that the other day and I was like, I don't actually notice that. Wait, did they pull Beagles off camera? Oh, because I'm ugly. I think that was it, actually. I don't remember. Basically, it was like, basically, it was... I was on the camera, and then, like, one person in the Twitch chat, I think, said something like, oh, like that guy looks like a nerd or something, or like they said something about me where they were like, oh, like they were like, oh, that guy's like look at his forehead, or he looks like a meth addict or something. I don't know. Anyway, but anyway, apparently like looked like a sector or something. Yeah. Anyway, like one or two people said that, and then I didn't know at the time because I wasn't reading the Twitch chat, and then the big boss who like runs like all of the that company is apparently like very sensitive to criticism at all.
Target is under arrest.
So then he just like in one of the ad breaks just like told them to just pull me off the scene and not let me back on ever again.
Shattering.
At the time I thought like everyone hated me because I couldn't read chat. Good company. This was PGI I did the tournament for. They were weird. They didn't really seem to know how Twitch worked. It was odd when I was there. They were more like broadcast. Like it was the kind of thing like if Twitch chat, like if one guy in Twitch chat complained about something, they would like be like, oh, well, maybe we should change that. Out of like, you know, how many viewers they have, like thousands.
Phoenix is after large quantities of.
And it was what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, at the time, I thought everyone fucking hated me. I was really bummed, because all I got told was, like, oh, yeah, like Twitch chat doesn't like you, so you can't be on camera anymore. We're pulling you off. Like, just between ad breaks, it's just like, oh, we're pulling you off now because Twitch chat doesn't like you. I was like, oh, like, I guess everyone just hates me. And then I was, like, really fucking sad. I was really upset. Because back then, I also, like, was more, like... I also went over there, also hoping that, like, it would be, like, good for me, like Twitch-wise and growth-wise, so... Which that tournament really showed me a lot of things about establishment. But anyway, so I felt really fucking sad. And then after the stream, I went back and watched the chat myself. After the day, I mean, when I went home, I went and watched the chat myself. And yeah, there was only like 1 or 2 guys. And I was like, oh, that's like nothing. Like, on my stream, like, out of like 100 chatters, yeah, like, I get like 1 or 2 people to come in and call me bald. Like, that's normal. Like, that's Twitch. What the fuck? Like, that's not how you run Twitch.
This so-called
But anyway.
sacred coil was about to open a portal under our very streets. Just think of that.
Dire as that may be, let's not forget the lies they spread about the Fade.
You're right, Glorgo. That was downright despicable.
It's important to understand their draw, Roger. for strangers feeling sick, perhaps unwelcome, the promise of a cure is a powerful drive.
But to endanger so many just to save yourself?
Indeed. Such was the insidious nature of Sacred Coil.
Thanks, Glorgo. Thanks, Roger. Half thanks to Roger.
We've connected Grey Phoenix to a recent spate of alien abductions in City 30.
I
Find
know.
out-
I've already played this game. But yeah, I think in hindsight, the problem with that whole adventure and that whole misadventure is the guy who pulled me over there wasn't like the big boss. And when I was over here in Australia and I got like the invitation to go be there, it very much sounded to me like, oh, like basically the way it was said to me was like, oh, come over and do this tournament for me because they want to do it this way, but you know, I'm doing this tournament and I've watched your streams and your armor stuff and I want to bring that kind of pizzazz, you know, that kind of feeling to this tournament. I want to do this kind of this and the way you do things. Come and like run this tournament, basically is what it sounded like to me. And I was like, fucking okay, like give it a fucking go. And then when I got over there, the reality was more like, the reality of that whole adventure for me is that's what it was kind of pitched to me as. That's what I felt like. And I got over there, and basically I just didn't need to be there. Basically, I ended up being, I think, that guy's +1 to the tournament. And there was like weird like company politics going on where he was like getting like pushed out in a round of like running shit, and like what was it? Action Slacks came over. And so like I thought I was over there to commentate, to manage, to run, and to like provide video content as well. And then I got over there and like it was just this thing of like, oh, you know, like so what do you want me to do? Like, you know, and they're like, oh, well, we're shooting this or that, like come over and watch basically. And kind of get the grips, whatever. And no one really knew what I was there to do. And then so I ended up not knowing. And then Action Slack showed up. And then immediately it was I didn't realize it then, but in hindsight it was like the bad sign. It was like Action Slack. So Action Slack's got there, and everyone in the office is like, "Oh, Slacks, you're here. We love you, Slacks. Yeah. Oh, let's make some content." Like immediately hit the ground running, and it was like, "Oh, like, let's do this, like filming stuff." Because he was like the golden boy. Slacks is a nice guy. I enjoyed meeting Slacks. He was really nice to me. But yeah, in hindsight, it was very clear that I didn't need to be there. You know, and I tried to get stuff done, but like it's just Slacks just did all the video stuff, and there wasn't really much need for me. Slacks is really nice. He tried to get me into doing stuff, just I think so I didn't feel left out. What a nice guy. Slacks is really nice. He really tried to look after me while I was there, as much as he could. And then, yeah, Slacks is the Dota dude, pretty funny. Yeah, he was very transparent about that, like, I'm a Dota dude, but they got me here to do this PUBG tournament. He was really nice. But yeah, like, so now I didn't need to do any video content because then Slacks was doing all of that, and what I did cast really didn't get used. I think I did like 1 or 2 things, just didn't get used because you know, just use Slack stuff because that's what Slacks is there for. And then I haven't really. It's not something I've really talked about, but we're doing a little bit of story time now. But it really did kind of kill a piece of my soul at the time. I'm fine now, but back when I went there too, I was like. The PGI tournament was the event that made me realize some bad things and good things. A very good thing it made me realize is that before that point, I was always thinking about, you know, breaking into the establishment. Like, what you want to do is, you know, to make it bigger on Twitch, what you really want to do is you want to get on Twitch, you want to break into the establishment, you want to, like, be a caster for something, or you want to, like, get picked up by, like, some big company or something. And then you want to blow up off of that, right? Because that's how you make it big. You know, you get the TV, right? Is like the metaphor for like 90s or 20s or whatever. But going to that tournament made me really realize that companies like that are trying to be Twitch streamers. They're trying to understand Twitch and be as popular as, you know, single streamers. They're trying to like have that kind of shit, and you know they've got all these people and they're struggling to, you know, be able to do that. And it made me realize the establishment actually isn't where you need to go. What you need to do is make what's great about being a solo streamer and make that work for you, rather than being a company. Miscellaneous says you just want to start drama with big streamers to do Valorant drops. Yeah, drama is really good. Drama is really good for eyeballs, yes. But yeah, no, at the time though, so anyway, I'm beyond that now, but at the time I very much thought, like, because I think I've been doing PUBG for a while, numbers weren't great, and I was like, having one of those moments where it's like, oh, you know, this kind of sucks. Have one of my cycles that I used to have a lot more often, and then this email came through, I'm like, oh my god, this is my big break. I'm not throwing away my shot, it's my big break. And I went there, and then, you know, all this shit happened. And I think the moment where my soul really died on that trip was... So like I said, I had been kind of like, pitched basically that I was going to be like, the host, the MC of this event, basically, is what I'd basically been pitched. I was going to come over, and I was going to, like, do like a character, basically, almost, and, like, MC this event. And so before I went over, it's going to be cold in Romania, right? So I didn't have any jackets. So we bought this really nice jacket. Me and Gemma went out. I probably spent, like, you know, hundreds of dollars, you know, on, like, a really nice jacket, some nice, like, shirts to be on camera, like, nice button shirts, nice pants, nice clothes to look good, because this is my big break, so we're going to look good on camera. We're going to put our best foot forward. I still have that jacket. It's really nice, at least. You know, I bought, like, these like, nice mirrored aviators, because the character I was going to do for this tournament, because of this, like, armor tone that the guy was telling me about, was like, well, we're going to do, like, this, you know, this dumb, like, military hothead character, right, as the host, right? Like, we're going to do, like, you know, like, fucking this is Warzone kind of bullshit. Anyway, so I was thinking about that the whole way over, thinking about that for the tournament coming up. And then Slacks, bless his heart, wonderful guy. This is not his fault at all, but Slacks comes, and Slacks kind of just started doing everything I thought I'd been brought in to do. I was just kind of, like, sitting there watching. And I'll always remember the moment where the tournament was starting up. It was the first on-camera time for the tournament. We'd had about 3 or 4 days of prep by this point, and now it's time for the tournament to actually start. And they were about to do the bit where they're about to do the intro, like, start him seeing it, basically. And then I think one of the guys come over and, like, Slacks, you do it. You like, because this was also very haphazard. The whole tournament was very haphazard. And they were just like, Slacks, you do it. We need you to MC this. Like, just intro. It's like, Slacks is the Dota guy, by the way, at the PUBG tournament, going like, okay, I mean, whatever you need me to do. But I'll definitely always remember it, because that was, like, the moment I thought I was there to do. And Slacks, without missing a beat, he looked at me for a second, and he was like, oh, do you want to do this, man? And, like, I was going to say something, but then, like, they were like, Slacks, you know, you're on. And he's like, oh, okay, you gotta go. And he was like, you know, can I borrow that? Because I had the aviators. And I was like, yeah, no worries, man. I gave him the aviators I bought to do the character. And then Slacks, like, walked down the aisle and started shouting at people and doing this, like, Gunnery Sergeant Hartman act for the intro and started MCing. I just felt a piece of myself die. Like, I was like, oh, okay, like, I don't need to be here. Like, that's the thing I thought I was doing for the past 2 weeks. It's okay. He's doing it. And then I think the rest of the tournament, I just kind of... well, then there was some of the on-camera stuff, and... No, I got the glasses back. Slacks is a great guy. Fuck. He didn't steal my glasses. It's not his fault. But it's not his fault, but I just felt so bad. And then I just felt so sidelined. And then we had the on-camera stuff and the commentating. And then, you know, I gradually kind of realized I'm not here to commentate either. But that was me, like, trying to get some on-camera time, be like, yeah, you know, let me do some analysis or shit like that. Let me, like, do what I thought I came here to do. And yeah, like, it was just a struggle to get in, because the other casters wouldn't throw to me, because I think they intrinsically understood I had not been brought there to do anything either better than I did, because they would just, like, talk and throw to each other, but not to me. So I just spent a lot of my time on the times when I did manage to, like, edge onto camera, just kind of, like, sitting there and nodding. They never threw to me or anything like that. And then they pulled me off. And then after they pulled me off, I just went like, fuck it. And I just went and, like, played PUBG on the other computers and was just like, I mean, I'm not here to do anything, so I'll just do whatever. I'll just play games, I guess, until I get to go home. At least I get paid.
Chimera Squad, I'm commissioned.
Oh, we haven't had this yet?
To be blunt.
I haven't clicked on a 31 PD mission yet.
If the city count, I look forward.
But yeah, then you guys, I think, rioted and got me on camera for, like, a one-time thing.
Of that,
And then I was like, alright. So then I think I got to have, like, one moment, because you guys rioted and got me on. And then I went and, like, just like, didn't do anything for the rest of it. But Slacks was so nice, such a nice guy. Like, I gave up the ghost, and like Slacks came over like after pretty quickly after a couple of times. Like, hey man, like what's going on? Like, you know what? Like, because I was just telling him all this stuff, and he was like, you know what? Like, you know, it's not great for you, but hey, I mean, you can do what you want, or maybe you can like, you know, find something to do and do what you came here to do, you know, and I'll support you and over that. Slacks was such a nice guy. He was such a nice guy. How do you pay someone to show up and do nothing? Poorly managed. Yeah, it was just very improvised and poorly managed. Slacks is so nice though. He was really looking out for me the whole time, and he the moment he met me, from the moment Slacks met me, he was so warm and so friendly and such a nice guy, and like just was like trying to take care of me from the moment he met me. He was so nice. I really like Slacks. Anyway, that's my story time that we've had for 20 minutes. Sorry, we're gonna play now. Man, Crush Monday on a Friday. Yeah, I don't know him very well, but for the few days I knew him, I really liked him. Alright. So, we got a purple mission. I still didn't need to click on a 31 PD mission there. What is this? This is one encounter. The Grey Phoenix trafficking operation led to a popular nightclub. Grey Phoenix moved dozens of aliens to this location. Find any data before they shut the place down. Okay. I owe Slacks OC 500. That is not true. I owe Slacks for being so nice. Let's mix this squad up. I don't like this squad. I kind of want to see what Zephyr gets at Principal, but I hear one of them is just ignoring armor, and it's like, I don't like your style, Zephyr. I don't love it. I don't super like patchwork in this either. I think when Blue Blood gets back, we'll probably put Blue Blood in it. Happy Feet says shitty experience, but it made you realize that the industry works and toned down your expectations is a good thing. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. No, it was overall a good experience. It also made me come home and just, like, overnight go, like, I'm never gonna make anything in PUBG. I'm just gonna, like, stop doing PUBG so much. Because also that tournament made me realize, like, competitive PUBG is a crapshoot. It's so random. I've been trying to be a PUBG comp player for ages at that point. And when you saw it from the perspective of the watcher, like, at the tournament, watching all these incredibly good teams just get fucked by RNG, it was just like, oh, I'm never gonna do anything with comp PUBG, am I? This game sucks for comp. Claymore yet? No, we've avoided them, which I regret now. I regret taking bad agents on purpose. I wish I'd just taken the good people and just done another bullshit run again. Why is it got the thing? You're not done yet. Okay, let's go. Tennessee says get good. I mean, I'm still winning missions, it's just not as fun. I'm still getting through the missions and winning them, and that's what I was saying to Gemma the other day, actually, is... I thought that taking different agents would extend the replayability because you're getting a different playthrough each time for me, right? Like, I thought it would super extend the replayability of Chimera Squad. But how it kind of feels in practice for me, actually, is that... Oh, you mean PUBG RNG? Right. How it feels in practice for me is more like... Once you go the best, you can't go back. It's kind of what we were talking about before, where it's like... Because I've played with, like... It's not so much that, like, this squad that isn't Claymore, Godmother, Cherub, and Terminal... It's not so much that they do things differently. You're still doing the same things of neutralizing criminals. You're just doing it slower. You know what I mean? So it's not, like, as different as you would think for replayability, I guess. For me, at least. Also, it's crashed again. These mods seem to be really having an effect on Chimera Squad. Cherub isn't great, though. I think Cherub's good. But I do agree that you could probably run Terminal, Godmother, Axiom, Claymore, or something like that, just Shotgun Squad, and that's probably, like, one of the better ways to go. I think Cherub is really strong, though. I think Cherub is good. You good but not top tier? I don't know. I'm gonna restart this again. Chimera Squad is really having trouble with the mods. I kind of want to just take all the mods off. Having a lot of trouble with them. I wonder if I can at this point. Let's try it. Because I don't think I really need any of them, actually. I had gain intel per capture, show health values, draft agents, enemy capture counter, increased cover bonus. I think increased cover bonus is the only one that's really having a very meaningful effect for me, and even that one I don't really need because of the way the gameplay works, so I might just try turning them all off and see if the game just crashes. There's actually, I should have waited a bit for another Chimera run, because there was an interesting one that came up that was like a strategy rebalance, so I could have made the game shorter for like more repeated runs, which might be good. There was also free play, which is interesting. And in scale it says Verge is a flex pick. It's an enemy's turn, it builds an aim god. Yeah, aim god seems to make the most sense for me, but then in fights I never need aim god Verge. So that's a thing. And Disorient just isn't really good in this game.
Find
Wait, what's going on? Oh, right. Gotta go all the way back. Wait, how far back are we? Okay, we're not too... I just was talking a lot on this screen, I guess. Verges of the Disorient. No, I'm not talking about Verge specifically. I just mean that, like, there's a lot of classes in this game. Sorry, I was thinking about a lot of stuff. I didn't say that thought properly. When we're talking about how good people are, there's a lot of people in this game that have Disorient as part of their kit. Or, well, maybe not a lot. What, 2? 3? Hang on, no, Axiom has it as well. And Disorient is really not good. But it's relative. Like, if you removed the best agents in the game, it would become the new next best. If Godmother, Claymore, Axiom, Cherub never existed, you would, you know, take over people. You ever gonna finish Operators vs. Aliens? Not my second campaign. If you mean the videos on YouTube, yeah, I really should finish that campaign, but YouTube just kind of gets pushed to the side. Because it's YouTube. Kind of ends up on the bottom of my priority list, and I have a lot of other shit to do, so it often gets sidelines. Didn't I switch Zephyr for someone? Yeah, I switched Zephyr for Verge. Someone said I played OVA and I think it needs rebalancing. Yeah, I mean, most likely. That's why I started working on it. Because I don't want to go through that again. I don't have time to be a full-time mod maker, unfortunately. Much to my regret. But on you saying it seems impossible. Well, I did play through the campaign of it, so it's definitely not impossible. But I guess you could randomly get some impossible missions. I've noticed his Disorient isn't bad. It is. Disoriented is minus 15 aim. It's useless. In fact, I think it's even minus 15% aim.
Phoenix is destroying
Even
evidence
worse.
of their activities. Move in and recover what you can.
Have you used Talk yet? Talk's great, yeah. Talk's really good. She's like A tier. Could probably even make it a case for her being S. You could probably go Torque, Axiom, Claymore, no, Terminal. You probably go Terminal, Torque, Godmother, Claymore would actually be really good, but see, that squad kills everyone, but she kills people with poison, so yeah, she's pretty good. Disorient's not special abilities. No, it doesn't also disable Psi abilities. Yeah, but who cares? Because if you disable Psi, they just shoot you. Like, yeah, Disorient with Flashbang can be good for stopping mind control. There's like a few enemies where it is targeted useful. I'll agree with that. That is true. That's very true. There are definitely some people where it is really useful. It's like XCOM 2. You need flashbangs versus sectoids for mind control.
Throwing grenade.
Yeah, talk is about tech. You need to free action her mind. That's true. Hello, aggressive Legionnaire. Let's get you. Literally, come on, grabs. Holo target was useful there. Let's get the Fire Legionnaire. Let's not do that, actually. Whoops. Oh! Okay, let's do that. Never mind.
That's the evidence. Don't let them wipe that data.
Ghost Joker says Goldmother needs a lot of setup to be S tier, but when she does, she shits out damage. I mean, just ventilate. Nah, cone fire. I think Goldmother's just pure S tier. I don't think she needs a setup. But to each their own, I guess. Okay. Gotta prevent them from deleting the evidence. So we're gonna team up onto who? This is a chain, right? This is chained over here. That's what I keep hearing. What if we just give you a companion? Hang on. Sorry, a command.
Go! Go now!
So this is meant to chain between multiple people. So it looks like the range is 1, 2. So it's a 2-tile range. That's why you don't see it go off very often, because generally enemies aren't that close together. Let's do a chain. Oh right, yeah, the damage. Did it stun or did it stunned you? Was it 1 or 2? I didn't even look. Patch gets a range upgrade. What does it go to? 3? 4? 5? 2 stun? Alright, Adder's done then. Thank you. Who goes next? This one. So now we team up onto... probably Cherub. Legionnaires disoriented. Don't even talk to me about disorients. Don't bring that shit around here.
Grenade out!
%85 to hit. Woo-wee. Woo lad. That car's on fire! It's something we don't like to see. I'm gonna grenade you too.
Tossing frag.
Bop.
Book 'em.
Must run from car. Must also get Legionnaire. Do a stupor.
Your thoughts.
Damn. That is problematic. I need to, like, block you. But then you're gonna blow up. But sometimes sacrifices have to be made. I could just go for you instead. Let's just go for you instead. Let him stand on you. One should be fine, right? See, Sam, he's just gonna run for the thing. So as long as I stop the other one, it should be okay. Or as long as I stop them. Because they're allowed to do it for 1 turn, I think. I just need to stop them. Okay, so that adder is about to go. So I can do a chaining jolt on you. I can get you, right? Yeah. Wait, can I? No. Oh, I can only chain to you. That won't stop you? That's bad. I can't see ya. Okay, so I gotta move to get you.
Zapping the target.
Illuminating.
There's that stun. That's good. What if it works differently? What if it's at the end of the round if someone's doing it, you lose? No, it isn't. Okay. So now we need to stop you before you save the day. I mean, before you win the day. I mean, before you get the objective. Okay, so let's pin down... I think that adder's about to go. Over here.
Shouldn't have bothered.
Okay. A shield for Verge.
Protected from all angles.
Come over here. And get rid of you.
Arrest.
And now it's Verge time. I'm gonna stupor you.
Your mind falls away.
Big stun, and that's it. That's the game. That's the game, gamers.
Hostile is under arrest.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Arrested another target.
Very nice. Wipe yourself off, man. You dead.
Ready for anything.
That's the mission, baby.
And stay down.
That's a quick one. The BX says I feel like Verge would be better if the game had more high evasion enemies like floaters or something. Yeah, that's the thing. I never in this game feel like I am that ruined by evasion. It's very true. Hang on, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. What the hell is going on? Boots and Cats Night. Old world nonsense. Wait, what?
Everything by the numbers. 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 Everything by the numbers.
I don't know what Boots and Cats is. Is that like a thing? Boots and Cats. Can you say Boots and Cats? Do the beatbox Boots and Cats. How do you get Siri to say Boots and Cats? Boots and Cats is a lyrical melody.
By the numbers.
YouTube music video Boots and Cats. What the hell is this? If you say it over and over, it kind of sounds like beatboxing.
By the numbers.
Oh, like Boots and Cats. And that's what the hell? That's just. Ah! That's it?
Have you noticed the growing amount of violence in our city?
No.
I have, Glorgo, I have. Makes me wonder if 3-1 PD knows how to do its job.
That's a bold statement, Roger.
All I'm saying is that it didn't used to be this way. Not when Shrike was keeping the peace.
Oh, come on. Mercenaries make bad police. Everyone knows that.
Maybe you're right, but at least there was peace.
Verge heals. Oh, this is this thing, right? This is the auto healing for having enemies in the neural network.
Everything by
Again, like he just scales so well in these encounters that only last like 2 to 4 turns. Like, Verge comes online after, like, turn 3 or 4, and, like, the fight's done by then, and you've just been farming that whole time. Verge is, like... How do you put it? I've always said he's a carry, but that's the problem. Verge is like the Yi who goes into the jungle, and you never see him again, and he's like, I'll come out at 45 minutes and win the game, but then you concede at 15.
Everything by the numbers.
No, not even. You win at 15. They concede at 15. Like, he's just not... He doesn't fit. That's why he would be such an amazing Long War character, but he's just not necessary in this game. Like, it's so interesting. Like, the ratings would be so different. Like, Shelter would be really good in standard XCOM. Patchwork is just a specialist, so she actually wouldn't be that good in standard XCOM. But she's the only specialist here, so... Blue Blood is an infantry, so in Long War, no one would care he exists. He's just a gunslinger, no one cares he exists. Verge would be incredibly good. He would be one of the best people. Zephyr's just a Templar, but worse. Cherub's really good. Cherub's really good. He would be really good. Terminal's... no one cares about Terminal in normal XCOM because Terminal's just a medic. Who has, like, the command. She's just, like, a medic with the... Like, she's a... Like, a lieutenant medic in Long War. Claymore. Claymore is still pretty good. If you let his grenade regen thing still work, like, every few turns he regens grenades, Claymore is still the best grenadier in XCOM. Infinite medic terminal is Lord. I mean, I guess normal medics don't have infinite medkits. Yeah, I guess Terminal is still, just like Claymore, a better version of what we have. And you get a grenade launcher. Yeah, Claymore would get a grenade launcher, and he would get blaster bombed. Yeah, Claymore would definitely be good. Who else is there? Godmother. Godmother's good. She's she's just a Long War 2 shotgunner, right? But I never played Long War 2. So in the games I played, she'd be really good. She got Ventilate too. Godmother's still really good. Axiom's probably really good because of Shrug It Off and you taking more hits and because of, like, smashing people. Disorient's better in those games. Torque's amazing. Torque's one of the best agents you've got. Who else is there? Fuck, who else exists? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's another person I forgot, isn't there? Torque, Godmother, Claymore, Axiom. No, that's all of them. Mr. Blinky says, do you think there's any way to directly port the Chimera Squad characters into normal XCOM 2? Don't know, but it would make for a fun campaign, I agree. Hey! 69 Cliche, thank you very much! Holy shit, did you do that while I was up? 69 Cliche 420 gifted 20 gift subs. I didn't even notice. I think I was going to the toilet. Sorry. Oh my god. 69 Cliche 420XX gifted 20 gift subs, subscribed for 37 months in a row, and gifted $150. And said thanks again for all of the entertainment over the years. What a class act, Cliche. Gifting subs to the community, subbing to me, and sending me dollars. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. 69 Cliche for 20XX gifted subs to Bad Luddite, Addy Atlas, Cthulhu21, Poke Unique Name, Tangible Raptor, Calvin Chan, Doc Hope, Boltsy, Mookabird, XX Ramius XX, Caparation 4, Keg Bugles, Aldurus 43, Fury 67, Ataraxian Warfare. It's like a Derek Smart game title. Hyphenated Q, Iron Scale, Googly Gareth, Jason WFD, and Patty P. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thank you, Cliche, for the gift subs, I mean. Thank you also very much for being gifted subs. Thank you very much, Cliche, for the gift subs. Very kind. Thanks for the 37-month in a row sub. And thank you for the $150 donation with your message saying thanks again for all of the entertainment over the years. 2 exclamation marks. That's how you know they're sincere. Thank you very much, Cliche. That's very kind of you, and I really appreciate the huge generosity. Really keeps the lights on, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so very, very, very much. How are you enjoying Chimera Squad, Cliche? How are you enjoying the other games? What are your favorite games to see over the last year and this year, Cliche? Because I got a bunch coming back around in rotation soon, I hope. Ironscale says Shelter is actually the Psy guy who just spends the whole campaign in the tank because you always just hate the guy with offensive spells instead. That's actually pretty true. Maybe Shelter probably gets benched in XCOM 2 as well. You get caught up on it? Yeah, well, the first campaign's definitely a really good one to get caught up on. It's a really good campaign of Chimera Squad. I think I'm cycling Blue Blood back in. Over Patchwork? I don't know. I get that her thing is good, where she's gonna have like 5 tiles, she's gonna like stun, disorient, damage chain, but just doesn't really excite me, honestly. I don't know. She doesn't really excite me. But I want to level her up so I can do principal agent stuff with her, I guess. So I should finish leveling her up. Cliché says your Battletech streams have caused me to binge 400 hours into it in the past 2 months. Well, we've got Battletech coming back up again soon in the next few months, hopefully, because there's a new Bexy version to play, and the clans are in it. Cliché says keeping your lights on when I was financially able to is exactly what prompted the gift subs and donation. Thank you very much, Cliché. I really appreciate that. It absolutely does keep us going here. Thank you so very much. Yeah, clanners are coming. The clanners are here in the next Bexy update, I believe. Clanners. That's what I heard. Yeah, definitely play Bexy, Cliché, after your current run. Bexy is so good. Harry is such a good mod maker, such a good designer. I love his mod. Who the fuck did they get rid of? Verge. Yeah, I mean, Verge, you can kind of sit out. We were just saying you're not the best, sadly. Crisis management. Wait. That only requires a senior agent. Which one requires principal agent, or do they not? Speaks and Jam qualify for JobKeeper. I don't know what that is. Any plans on Warhammer stream soon? Yeah. So basically, to let you all know, because I've been talking about this, but just to let you know exactly what's going on. So we've got... all the games are kind of going to be new again. We've got... Because I burnt out and everything, you know, a few months ago. But now we're going to have a new Total Warhammer 2 run coming soon, hopefully. A new Empire run. Sammy's actually been working on checking out some really cool mods for me for that, and it's going to be really different. Our next Total Warhammer 2 run is going to be really different to the last ones. Let's just say we're not in Reichland anymore, okay? But we are Carl Franz, before anyone gets excited, because I know you always want me to do different characters. We are going to be Carl Franz, but we're not in Reichland anymore, okay? It's going to be different. So that's really interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Vortex campaign? No, you'll see, you'll see. Now we've got Bexy, the new update for Battletech Extended Commander's Edition. That's just coming out now. So we're going to be able to play that again. I'm going to try a new run of that. Duzeng says there's Spec Ops where you get a free field team to scavenge items. What the fuck? There's Battle Brothers, the new DLC. When the new DLC drops for Battle Brothers, we're probably going to leave that for a bit until Legends comes out for it, and then we'll do Legends in the new DLC. That'll be cool. And we've got Gears Tactics we're playing a shitload of. You can mod Gears Tactics, and people are doing it. So that'll be tomorrow and the day after. Not modded yet, but we've got, hopefully, replayability left in that game too. Jimmy Bug. So as for when to play these games, now I've been saying this, so typically what I did with my games in the past is I would get these games, like I was playing Bexy modded offline, Battle Brothers Legends offline, and I just burnt out on them. I played, like, binged hundreds of hours of these games probably offline, like 100 or 200 hours of them offline, and then we got into the stream campaign and I kind of like burnt out on the games on stream because I played too much of them offline, and the stream was kind of becoming too samey, I guess. And I think this time around, I'm going to try to... It's going to be very painful, but I'm going to try to actually space these games out and try to mainly play them on stream so that we don't run out of content on these games. So instead of doing Battletech offline while I play Total Warhammer online or playing all these games at once, I'm going to try to do, okay, this month we're playing Total Warhammer 2. Okay, now we're going to play Battletech Extended. Now we're going to do Battle Brothers. Okay, it's been 3 months, we're going to play Total Warhammer 2 again, you know? If I rotate, I can keep stuff a bit more fresh for myself, I think, and mods can come out, and that's the key. So I'm going to try not to just, like, vacuum up and greedily binge all my games at once this year, and I'm going to see if I can, like, keep things going a bit more, you know what I mean? Football every month, yeah. RimWorld. Yeah, do some RimWorld. And I'm going to try this new thing where I just try to cycle through games rather than playing them all at once and burning out on all of them at once. Terraria 2. Yes! Terraria on the 16th. I'm actually really excited. I really want to play Terraria. I haven't played Terraria for years. It's one of my favorite games ever. And the Journey's End update looks kind of cool. So I do want to find a way to play Terraria. For me to justify the time you need to spend on Terraria, it would probably have to be streamed. for me to be able to play it in my life and fit it into my time management. And I don't know that I am a Terraria channel. I don't know that people would be interested in that. I don't know if people would sub and dub and donate for that. But I'm sure I can stream a day or two of Terraria if people like it. If it's fun, keep doing it. If not, it's only a day or two ventured. But I love Terraria, so I'd love to play a bunch of Terraria on stream. We'll see how we go. Maybe if we get some community involvement or something, I don't know. Maybe if we do that Battle Royale thing. I don't know. But I do love Terraria. Alright. Sorry, so... yeah, I guess there's no reason to get the principal because I got you at City Anarchy here. So I guess we don't need to keep taking Patchwork. I guess we can just take literally anyone else. Maybe we can't. Who do I want to level more? Zephyr or Verge? Is there a place I can just see the full skill trees of people at this point? Because I kind of just want to level them at this point just to see how good or bad they get. Okay, Verge. Take you on the mission again. Zephyr is a beast of Reaper. Oh, she gets Reaper, doesn't she? I don't really want to do that. Call me crazy, but I kind of actively don't want to have Reaper on Zephyr because I don't want to just fuck around with that in the zone gameplay. I like Chimera Squad because it keeps the gameplay fast. I think part of the reason... I think it's another part of the reason certain agents don't gel with me as much is not only are they less effective than some of the top tier agents to me, but also they take longer to do less. Like, Verge, you gotta fuck around with like the mental animations. Patchwork, you gotta fuck around with the gremlin animations. Shelter, you're fucking around with animations, do nothing. I really like the Godmother Shotgun Squad because it's hot and wet. You just roll up, shoot people in the face, you throw grenades, you're done. You know what I mean? I think that's part of why I think about Zephyr getting Reaper and I'm like, I guess, but then in order to do that, that means I have to start playing carefully because I have to start lowering everyone's health and keeping their movement range in mind and then chain all the Reaper attacks together one after the other and it's just like, oh, fuck that, like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean when I say that? What do we got here? Running gun, shotgun. Does that recharge? I wonder. Oop, never frag grenade. How many agents can you get in a run? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I only get one more? Yeah, you can only get 8, can't you? So this, for better or worse, I'm looking at like most of my squad here. I'm only gonna get one more person. Fuck. So it's Terminal, Cherub, Blue Blood? Terminal, Cherub. Who am I gonna get? Claymore? Godmother? I'm gonna start a new campaign is who I'm gonna get. Running gun is on a 310 cooldown. That's not bad. Favorite says Beagle will love Shelter's last ability, which is creating another shelter. Why does he do that? What does he do? Rabbit says Blue Blood is like Godmother but range, similar damage. Oh, man. Okay. Cliché says gotta go rustle up some food. Just wanted to reiterate, I will pay you Whoa! Cliché says I'm getting a bounty put out on me. I will pay you $250 for a legit Warhammer 2 attempt at Dwarves, Lizardmen, or Skaven. Oh, man. I hate to take your money, Cliché, but I also love to. Legit attempt. It's a lot of money, Cliché, but I don't think I'd enjoy them. That's the problem. I'm an Empire. I'm an Empire man at my heart. I'm Empire or die. Fivry says I'll throw in another $100 for Icket. Alright, I mean, if this is an auction, you could convince me. Rambit says laugh all you want, I've maxed both. That's why I'm laughing, Rambit. But you know what, gamers? I'll get $350 and then I won't have fun and no one will have a good time. Even I have my greed limits, I'm afraid. This is why you have to bribe me to do it, because it wouldn't be good watching. I just wouldn't have fun and no one would have fun. That's right, loyalty to the Empire doesn't sell for that low. That's right, Bounty Giver. But I appreciate the offer cliche. Now, if you want to offer me $350 to play Gears Tactics tomorrow, I could be convinced. Yeah, the lesson was learned after 40k Talisman. Barley says, do you though? What if I made it a flat 500? I mean, look. You're basically trying to go, Beagle, how much money is it worth to you to give everyone a bad time and burn people who donated when I stop playing Dwarves after 2 streams? Like, look, I feel bad fucking people over like that, alright? I want to take your money and then fuck you over. We all know I'd stop playing that campaign by the 2nd day. We all know that. We all know you'd only get a weekend out of it. So it's just $10,000. Alright. I'll play Dwarves, but I'll make a mod where I can recruit Empire units. Okay. So... I'll keep it in mind anyway, sorry. So getting back into this, I'm really scatterbrained today, sorry. We're talking about a lot of different stuff, so I'm really all over the place. Let's do a spec up. What spec up do we want to do? Not Anarchy yet. We do District Unrest. We need resources to keep doing research first. How much money if you just stream the worst tactics game you can think of for a whole day? I don't know what the worst tactics game I can think of is. I don't keep that in my brain. I keep good tactics games in my brain. Phoenix Point? Ugh. Ugh. Stop making me think about other stuff. Let's play the game. Ugh. You know what else sucks about this squad? I've got all different weapon types. God, I hate this. Pistols or Blue Blood always suck. Blue Blood does suck. Nah, he doesn't suck. That's a lie. I'm sure he's quite good. Here's what I want. I wanted to get expert field team, so we want Illyrium. Oh god, it just gives you fucking nothing, doesn't it? BX is here are the skill trees you want to look. Yeah, sure. Let me take a look. Alright. Let me take a look at these skill trees one sec. Who do I want to know? I want to see what Blue Blood gets. I want to see what Patchwork gets. I want to see what Shelter gets. I want to see... I think I saw Talks, but maybe never go to the Principal. I want to see what Zephyr and Verge get. I think I got Verge to Principal in YouTube. Let me have a look. So Blue Blood... Okay, Blue Blood's thing is... Phase Lance. Yeah, I already have that. Senior Agent is either the last shot... Yeah, it doesn't show the training, that's unfortunate. The last shot in each clip deals double damage. Or Phase Lance upgrades to ramp up its damage for each subsequent enemy if it hits in a blast. Those are kind of meh. Face Off, then he just gets Face Off. Limited by ammo. Ooh, that makes it even worse. It's like what, pistols have like 4 or 5 ammo? Yeah, Blue Blood's pretty meh. Blue Blood might actually be worse than an XCOM 2 Gunslinger. Nah, he's not worse. He's definitely better. I think. Patchwork gets capacitor discharge. Sends the gremlin to a location where it emits a substantial electric discharge, damaging and potentially stunning all nearby units. Yeah, that's not very good either. Shelter. God, everything in Shelter's tree is new to me. Oh, this has the training. Hang on. Sorry, go back. This has the training down the bottom. So what's Blue Blood's big boy trainings? No, Blue Blood's doesn't. Not all of them do. Okay, I don't know what Blue Blood's trainings are then. Patchwork's doesn't, but Shelter's does. Because someone knew no one else would make it the Principal. Upgrades relocate so that it delays the next turn of relocated enemies. Okay, it's still a waste of a turn though. Upgrades relocate so that relocated XCOM units, including Shelter, gain 50 defense until the next turn. Like, he's still not doing what the game's about, which is removing enemies, but like... Yeah, like, you could at least relocate him into their line and then shoot someone. And then he won't die because he's got 50 defense, hopefully. That's... Yeah. Like, I mean, it's not a bad ability. The delaying the turn of relocated enemies one just seems like it sucks. But I guess... Anyway, Soulfire. Shelter launches a psionic... I thought he was an offensive magic! Shelter launches a psionic blast at an organic enemy, delaying their next turn, does guaranteed damage and ignores covered armor 2-turn cooldown. Nah. Perilia says how is delaying bad? Its terminal's pinned down but usable every turn. Because it's the main thing he's there for. Soulfire's not bad. Soulfire's a good ability. 2-turn cooldown isn't great, but... So is that every second turn or every 3 turns you can use it? That's every 3 turns. It's not amazing. So that's once per encounter you can hit someone. Solace. Immediately extinguishes a block enemy. Shit. Soulstorm. Heal... Mark Norda's gonna be crying because this is his favorite agent. Upgrade Soulfire to heal Shelter for half the damage dealt. Shit. Fracture. Shelter creates a psionic clone that can use the psionic abilities Relocate and Soulfire. 1 use per mission. Shit. Unless that clone breaches into the next rooms, that's shit. A screw just fell out of my desk. That's not good. Fracture is so good. That doesn't seem good. It's like being bad twice. And then his trainings are +2 mobility special agent. And principal agent is Wraith. Drain the HP of a target in melee range to heal Shelter. Usable by his Psi Fracture clone. So Close Range just said I kind of like the abilities that regen because you can avoid taking terminal and get more DPS. So here's why I don't do that. Because in this game, this game generally isn't about, oh, I took 2 damage once every 2 or 3 turns like normal XCOM. I'm gonna like, you know, get that back over a few turns and hide and cover. This game is like, I got crit for 6. I'm gonna heal that with terminal and keep fighting. It's not, oh, I regen 1 health a turn, or I regen 2 health a turn, I'm better now. You're gonna die. You need to out-heal the amount of shit coming at you, which is why terminal is good. Because terminal just picks someone as like, 4 health. 4 health. So I generally don't take things that are like 1 or 2 health, because, you know, if that's... I generally don't find the combat works like that. I generally find I'm getting hit for a lot more than 1 or 2, and the encounters are over so quick, you're not really going to want to heal that up slowly. Yeah, exactly. Iron Scale says, I took 6, I'm about to clock the motherfucker, so it's fine. Exactly. Yeah, so he seems bad. He definitely gets better abilities, but he's just got too many bad ones. Torque. Torque's principle is Bite. I have got Torque to principle. I never use her Bite, honestly. Doesn't seem to have very good damage. Yeah, I've got her to principle. Torque is good, though. Torque is very good. Zephyr gets Vital Strike. Melee attacks will ignore armor, and then she gets Reaper. With Reaper active, downing enemies with melee attacks grants an extra action. Each subsequent melee attack has reduced damage. Yeah. It's not super fun. Not really what I want. And Verge, I got the principal as well. He gets Puppeteer. Okay, so there you go. I kind of know, apart from the principal trainings for a couple of those people, everything that works. Yeah, the thing about this game, because it's such Alpha Strike close range encounters, is the best form of healing is preventative. The best form of healing is to just shotgun the fuck out of people. And not have them deal damage to you. And there's one squad that's the best at that. It's that old League clip of like someone picking Mord support and someone going like, Mord support, what the fuck? You don't even have any CC, and then Mord types back, if they're dead, they're CC'd. Well, like, he's right. He is right. Remus says I like medkits over terminals since medkits are free action as well. Yeah, except for exactly the reason I just said is, like, you can do that, but the thing is, I play this game very much like I just get hit and then I keep going. Terminal's heal is good because it is at any range, on anyone, anytime you want it, and it's infinite. When you do medkits on everyone, that is one heal on that person only, unless they're next to someone else, which means they have to run to someone else to heal them. It's that person only, once per mission, basically. Like, if Axiom gets shot for 6 and then heals it with another medkit, that's great. Now there's the rest of this encounter and 2 more left. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it costs an item slot. I think medkits are good to have still, even with Terminal, for the... like, for the extra healing. Sometimes you need the extra healing. I don't think medkits are bad, but I don't think they replace Terminal at all. It's not what Terminal does. Terminal is heal you all the time, everywhere. It's been like an hour since I played at this point. We've just been talking about stuff. So, like, it's a bad thing? It's not necessarily a bad thing. Theory's always good. But let's get back into it, man. Shelter! I kinda want a mod that makes Shelter into, like, the best agent, just so he gets his turn. Like a totally OP mod. You know what I mean? Let Shelter fuck. Just make a mod for Shelter that gives him, like, no turn cooldown, mind control, null lance, phase lance, like, free actions that don't end turn. Make him, like, 5 times the size of Claymore. I can fill everyone up here. Shelter relocate just teleports the enemy into prison. Oh shit! I mean, that is funny though, but like Shelter would be good if relocate was you just say where they go. Like Shelter would be useful, actually though. You joke, but that's... If you could just put anywhere on the map where they go, and it doesn't end your turn, he would be good. I don't think he'd be very fun to use still, but he'd be good. Training, huh? Why don't we increase your dodge fudge? And take patchwork. Bounce and remove his gun. Yeah, that's right. No gun. Shelter should be like a divination wizard from D&D. Whenever you roll bad, Shelter's just like, nah. He just like changes your roll. At the start of every encounter, Shelter rolls 3 D100s. And at any point during that encounter, you can replace any D100 roll with one of Shelter's. Enemy or friend. Yeah, halfling tip wizard with lucky feet. I'm gonna get lucky on Bill for next campaign. I mean next session. Hopefully not next campaign. Shelter's move is he just convinces everyone he's good, he's a bard.
Spotted dangerous contraband.
That's
Hostiles
suggestion.
on the move.
Fleet-footed. Surprise. 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 Cherub need move though. Cherub need move fast, go hard, fast now. Both of you are gonna rush people. Surprise! I'm back!
Open sesame.
He's just saying bards aren't good. I'm saying if Shelter was a bard, he might be good. Yeah, people talking about Terminal 2, like, it is true that in one encounter missions, you can take an all-kill squad. Terminal really shines in longer missions, I think, where you have that attrition that she just nullifies. She nullifies attrition. It's what makes her really good. And Command is really useful as well. She has other useful shit. Command and Pin Down are both really good. English Stu donated $20, by the way, said Terminal is bugged in my game such that she doesn't have a gun, and I still think I fucked up by not taking her on the final mission. Can she pin down still? How does that work? Oh, you're stunned. That's right. Lancer shot! Bam! Oh, shit. Here we go, runners. Gotta stop that, Python. Fuck Python. Who gonna check me, boot? I'm gonna get Patchwork to do her dumb shit.
You got this.
Tuizang says Terminal pins down foes not with a gun, but with her sass. You have to forgive me, but the first time I read that, I thought you said with her ass. Which would be a very different kind of pin down. But potentially still effective.
Jolting the target.
Don't knock precision.
That's a different kind of game. We were talking about those games yesterday. Very different kind of game. If I pin you down, that's fine, but it doesn't really do anything. That doesn't set you on fire. Probably just doing... Wait, no, that shreds though, right? Well, no. What you want to do is you want to try to get this guy, actually. You want to remove pieces from the board. I forgot how to play this game.
Stay down.
I'm moving.
Ah, shit. That is a problem. Terminal's going last right now, too. I could always stasis my boy. But I kind of want to, like, kill. I want to kill people. What if you change... Wait, what if you shoot and then chaining Jolt? We could stasis them. Joe will be fine. Nice job. Juicy chain target. It is not, actually. I love her glasses. Her glasses are great. So we do the finish here.
Shocking hostile. Left a mark.
I like her voice. She got a cool voice actor. I like a lot of the voice actors in this. A lot of people like have problems with them. I guess I'm weird. I really like the voice actors in this game. I think they make me feel really like comfortable and like happy. I don't know. I really like the like tone of this game's voice acting.
Containing target.
Maybe it's just me. But a lot of people are like really like, oh no, I hate them. Like I hate the voice actors. I don't know. I really like them. They really gel with me. They're very casual. Exactly, yeah. Maybe that's it. I like how casual they are. I actually really enjoy that. Give yourself a shield.
Popping and blocking.
Barley says, is it racist if you think the snake should have a lisp? Yes, it is, my friend. Yes, it is.
I made the arrest.
Moving out.
Okay. Phase lads. Oh, that's kind of fun. I think I'm gonna one-shot you. But first... Bang! Bang-a-rang. Crit for 2. Did you just crit for 3? How did you crit for... Oh, because you have cover armor as well. I've played this game for like, I think over 100 hours now, and I still don't understand how that pip comes up. Is it full cover? I rarely see that. I've only played for 64 hours. I guess being in full cover gives you a pip. I guess I just rarely shoot at enemies in full cover, so I never see that. Anyway, I'll have a little bit of this.
Light it up.
You fool, I wanted to be over here. The answer is any mods? Not anymore. I was, but I took them all off. Phase Lance is hysterical on car maps. Oh, I haven't even tried that yet. That's a good point. That would be really funny.
Let the high-tech spray do its work.
Probably should have healed Blue Blood.
You're the best.
It's okay. I'm gonna get it all up in your grill. Ha!
Shouldn't have bothered.
Chairman says that ability reminds me of Astartes and the plasma pistol. I love it. Oh, making me think about Astartes now. It's a good thing, thank you. I love to think about Astartes. One for you. Dozang says I've killed quite a few civvies in an accident with cars. I've only ever killed one civvy in this game, and it was with Blue Bloods. With that exact move, the Phase Lance hitting an explosive barrel that killed one. So I know your pain. I've done exactly the same thing. Yeah, Blue Blood real comp. Exactly. I have done the exact same maneuver. Help Blue Blood. Save Blue Blood. Wait, I can't shield him. Shit. Shit. Shut, Stacy. Oh, God.
Moving to position.
ABBAB.
Target weapon.
Blue gonna get a little strangled. I'm sure that's fine. It's just some of your bones. Okay. Time to save the... Oh shit, that fucker's getting away. Not on my watch! Well, maybe on my watch. Okay, on my watch.
Covering flanks.
I thought about it. Like, I could have pinned down to ensure they didn't get away, but it's a 3-encounter mission. We'll just get him next time. Doesn't really matter. It's not the last stage. I don't really care. Good. Yeah, I remember reading this from you, Random. Random Hajil says I had a Rube Goldberg civvy death. I sticky bombed an enemy who ran next to a shrapnel grenade. The shrapnel grenade killed a self-destructing robot. The self-destructing robot blew a fire barrel up, and then the fire barrel killed a civilian. Yeah. Bet you're kicking yourself you didn't get that on camera.
Frying the hostile. Ha! Zap!
Think of all the uploads. We love to see that.
Oh man, I'm out.
Ah, shit.
Darn it, no ammo.
Ah, shit. Darn it. Well, that one's stunned, so this is over now. Arrest that hybrid, why not?
Book 'em.
You can't arrest them, it's okay. Bonk.
You're under arrest.
What's up, babe? And Kuma's going hypo. Extra action point.
I was sitting around the corner to the toilet, Goblin looking at me, and then as soon as I opened the door, ran off.
He looks like he's going crazy. You got your big eyes on, Kuma. Come here. Ow, don't put him there. Put him on my lap.
I'm trying to get him to do a meow.
Ow, he's clawing me. Ah. Oh my god.
Where are you going?
He's off. He's running. Okay. Let's save the explosion for the next part, I think. Last unit gets an extra action point. I ghastly blood.
It's go time.
Hello. Might fuck around phalanx, I think. Might fuck around in phalanx. I see people talking about sticky bomb fucks me because they run towards me. I'll tell you what. If you use sticky bomb and you're not ready for anything, it's your fault. I can't sympathize. When you put the sticky bomb on the enemy and they run towards you, you just gotta go, well, it can't be helped. This was always a possibility. Should I finish people? Usually in this game I finish people. Let's not reinvent the real wheel just yet. No need. Oh my god. Has Beagle abused time pull Overwatch yet? No, I don't really do many Overwatch tricks in this game. I don't find the need for it, unlike Long War where you do like suppression flash. I find there are generally better ways to kill people in this game using your action points. Every action in this game is incredibly precious. So I generally find there's just better things to do with them.
I set him up, you knock him down.
Because if you tongue pull just to get Overwatch, I mean, what? You're spending... It's turn ending 2, so you're spending that many actions just to trigger the Overwatch. There's generally better ways to kill people. I'm gonna get you.
Hostile is down and out.
Because if you tongue pull someone, you can bind them anyway, so...
Feel the fire covered.
You mean arrest, right? Yes, sorry, of course. I mean arrest. I'm sorry. What I meant to say was arrest. That's correct. If I pin you... Doesn't help me a lot. There's just too many enemies in this part. Probably time for a ceasefire grenade.
Grenade out!
Honk. Only good for terminal because terminal keeps shooting. Yeah, true. If you get terminals... I never use terminals Overwatch thing as much as I should have, but that's true. If you get terminals thing, then yeah, that is good. My gut says pin. I like to play this game on gut. Let's play this game on gut. My gut says pin. It's really fucking hard to edit through my Chimera Squad offline YouTube campaign, honestly, because I got much faster at the game now. And like I go back to my YouTube and I was so fucking slow because I was learning the game. It's really hard to edit. I'm just sitting there like, man, you thought about this move for like 10 minutes. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing, bro?
Let me try again.
Difficult.
Expunging target.
That's not good. I thought I ceasefire you. You reloaded, that's right.
You force this on us.
Ow. Yeah, it's not great. So we're very luckily in place to use a make it like this. That's very lucky. Nifty Anna says, I was watching the old highlights and I realized you don't give aliens voices anymore. What, you mean like when I do a bit? What do you mean? The double. The double.
Zapping the target.
I haven't had a good glee sleep in a while. Because some jokes I do not find funny after the second or third time. There's only so many times I can do a high-pitched voice the same at Chrysalid, and it turns out that number of times is about 2 or 3. Iron Scale says times are a-changing. A jokes have gone the way of the gay jokes. I don't even know what you're saying. With that, I don't even... This is such a weird day. I don't even know what the fuck is going on right now. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt on that one. Iron Scale says, honestly, I just wanted to rhyme. I would give you a word of advice. Sometimes rhyming is not worth the sentence you're saying. Alright, let's bop you. God. So another one of these over here. Wait, no, you're gonna run. You're fine. You're good, you're good, you're good. And you're gonna bind me, so it's fine. Let's just give you a little rest.
You're under arrest. I'll keep an eye out.
Don't jump the gun.
River says there's no way Cherub is straight. What the hell is going on in my chat? He's 5. We try not to sexualize Cherub here at work. But we do let him use a gun. I had to edit that out of my... Because I gotta upload my latest Chimera Squad YouTube. Because I didn't realize he was 5 at first. So, because he's just like an adult. So then, like, he was doing the thing where he was doing, like, the shield charge after someone got hit. And I was making this joke of, like, oh, it's like masochism. Like, someone gets hit and he's like, oh, yeah. I edited it out in hindsight because I'm like, oh, man, he's 5. Like, that doesn't play very well, honestly, when you realize he's, like, 5. I don't like that in hindsight. I'm going to edit that one out. I'm going to leave that one on the cutting room floor with the benefit of new knowledge. I'm gonna heal myself. Torque is also a child soldier. Is Torque 16 or 20 now? I can't remember. She was born in... When was she born? 2015? Or is it 2020? She's 20 now. She was 16 in XCOM 2. She was a former child soldier, yeah. That's right.
Another collar for the neck.
That python is getting away. Can we stop that python? Oh, someone should probably help Blue Blood. All those adventurers are probably pretty young. Is XCOM 2 just a game about killing hundreds of children? Chrysalids.
Thought I had it.
Vipers. Advent clones.
Give me a moment to reload.
Just a lot of children, really. So many children. How old are Faceless? True. The Chosen. The Warlock's like a kid. Like an eternal kid. Those Advent Terrorblades.
Bang the hostile.
Ouch.
I haven't heard that one before. Ouch. Oh, what? No, it's not your turn. Get the fuck out of here. It's my turn. Yeah, the Chosen Warlock, it's in his lore. He's like a child mentally, because he was like kidnapped and turned into the Warlock at like age 8 or something. Close range says, I think one of the background bits in Chimera says there was an 80% human casualty rate during the invasion. Damn, what? Are you saying 80% of the world died in XCOM 2? Source?
He'll be fine.
80% of Paris. Oh, fucking hell. Just had that chatter. Wait, that needs a source. That's a lot of people. Is that just one city or is that the whole world? I feel like 80% of the world dying would have come up in the lore more. If it's just the capitals, I can kind of see that. Still bad, but like it's not... Dynasty saying 80% of the resistance. Okay, right. 80% of the people fighting in the battles died. Okay. Very different to 80% of the world or 80% of Paris died in the invasion. Very different. Incredibly different stats. God, that'd be fucking... It's a horrific stat. If that was 80% of the world got genocided.
No ammo. I need to reload.
Compare that to 80% of people fighting the aliens got killed. That's just like an average terror mission. Like, I can see that.
One moment. Reloading. Jolting the target.
Yeah, 80% attrition rate. That definitely makes sense.
Not precision.
I mean, we did lose after all.
Out of ammo.
Does this end turn? It's got a cooldown. No, don't do that.
Good to go.
Huh.
That was a bad collar.
Need a little help?
Nick Spinnaker says, Beagle, I did impossible and had a 51% arrest rate, which given how many robots are in the game is more like a 60 to 65% arrest rate. You need to step up your arrest game. Do I though? Do I need to arrest more people or do I get the job done? Last unit deals +3 damage during the breach. Let's see it, Blue Blood.
Breach! Breach!
Need a pick-me-up?
Hello, bitches. Oh boy! There it is.
Target spotted.
Alright, now they're trying to run. Oh boy! Oh boy. I want to get the triple. But instead, I'll have to get the triple. Deadeye is so bad. Big's jamming to this K-pop song. I love that song. Jambo loves it more than me, to be fair.
Moving.
Campbell has good taste. What are you doing, bro? Just thinking? God, Jesus. This is why I love playing this with like dodge and graze, because this isn't like line versus line XCOM. Like, you are gonna get shot. You can't manipulate the timeline every turn. You are gonna get shot because you just happens to be in a spot that got flanked by someone on the breach. And that's fine, as long as you don't take any damage. As long as you halve all damage, Mark Norda, I'll take that deal. 69%, you fucking know it. Doesn't chain through walls, unfortunately.
Shocking hostile.
Whittle him down.
Oh, I didn't think I was going for you. I thought it was going for... Fuck! I thought it was going for the guy on the wall. Now he's gonna get away. Shit. Not on my watch. Slightly on my watch. Hang on. Grenade these two.
Tossing frag.
Whee! Nifty says, I have deepest lore. Because you didn't fight the alien rulers in Operators vs. Aliens, the first non-cloned A's were born. I have deep lore for you too. Aliens do not have the ability to poop. I didn't even team up yet. Hop.
I made the arrest.
Okay. Blue Blood, for you to be useful here, I'm gonna need you to kill this. It's not gonna happen. It's super not gonna happen. I need you, though, to do it. You did it! You rolled max. Thank you. Okay. Okay, you did it. Fuck yeah. And then we're gonna subdue you, and you're gonna get the other guy. Good job.
Hostile is down and out.
Blue Blood getting so much value here. Well done, Blue Blood. Good job. Oh, I have teamwork too, so it's okay. Yum yum yum.
Now that's protection.
Oh god. Blue Blood is the only person in Chimera Squad who is actually an ex-cop. Like, actually a cop. Also, really bad at not killing people. Folks, we have fun here, but I'm just saying, like, there is something going on here.
Shocking hostile.
You got him.
But you could have used team up to arrest the guy you just killed. I mean, I could have. But I, like Blue Blood, do not care about arrests. He's right to say it.
Thought I had it.
You're under arrest.
Alright, done. Go get the fire gear.
This so-called sacred coil was about to open a portal under our very streets. Just think of that.
No.
Dire as that may be, let's not forget the lies they spread about the Fade.
Yeah.
Right, Glorgo. That was downright
I
despicable.
feel like we've heard this one.
It's important to understand their draw, Roger. For strangers feeling sick, perhaps unwelcome, the promise of a cure is a powerful drive.
But to endanger so many just to save yourself?
Indeed. Such was the insidious
Humans would
nature of
never
sacred
do that.
coil.
Thank goodness. Humans would never endanger other to save or even just, you know, help themselves in a minor way. Thank God, Glorgo, you're right. French says because Chimera aren't cops that they send their arrestees to XCOM Guantanamo. That's a great point, actually. Where do our arrests even go? You never see what happens to them. In fact, this is the only game where we don't see what happens to arrested aliens. In XCOM, you know what happens to the Arc-Throat aliens. They go in the tube. Then Valen kills them afterwards. In XCOM 2, you can't arrest aliens. But we do know that when you capture the Codex, they go to Codex jail. Where does Chimera Squad send them? X-Cops work with the police, so they go to jail. One would assume that, yes. Unless the identities of XCOM Chimera Squad are not known to the public, in which case they get renditioned. We're watching Colony. We were watching Colony the other day. What a bad show that has so much potential to be good. Anyone here watch Colony? With Sawyer in it? Oh man. That show has such an interesting world, such potential, and you keep thinking it's gonna get good, and it never does. It never does. You're always like, surely, this is the episode where they're done being like this really bad liberal poison show and it's gonna get good. Never happens. Colony is this show that's like XCOM 2, but what if XCOM 2 was like shit? Colony is like, aliens are here, and they've set up this like, human fascist authority to rule over, you know, the other humans, and then the bad humans get sent to the factory, like on the fucking, to do the aliens' work and shit. They never come back, right? And there's like this resistance storyline going through it, but it's just like this, oh, that show is such a liberal poison. It's so interesting, but the show instead centers on like this family of white people trying to keep their suburban life together, and then the dad goes to work for the occupation and is a collaborator to get their son Charlie back, and then fucking like, oh my god, like, oh god, like they spend most of their time fighting the resistance, I swear to god. Like there's this like red hand later on that's like me and Jammer just kept looking at each other like, I think this is good though. Like there's this scene where, because the collaborators, right, there's the Red Hats, which are basically the Advent troopers of Advent recruited from humans, right, yeah, instead of clones. So basically, and they're super fashy. Like, they, like, rifle butt people in the face. Like, they come into a school and they're, like, rifle butting teachers in the face because they're like, no, you can't take that kid. They've done nothing wrong. They're, like, fucking shooting people in the street. Like, they're super fashy, like, civil protection, yeah. Super, super, super. And then there's, like, in the second season, there's this resistance group called, like, the Red Hands. But they're, like... So, like, one of the scenes where you get introduced to them, there's, like, this, collaborator recruitment station, basically. Like, it's people signing up for the occupation to be a Red Hat. And they're, like, talking to each other, like, having these lines, like, oh, you know, why you signed up for the occupation? Oh, those extra rations sure would be good. Yeah, me too. Do you think they'll take me? I'm kind of fat. Oh, I hear they could take everyone. And then, like, the place gets just fucking gatted. Like, they show up on the roofs, and they, like, fucking cut, like fucking just this huge, like, firebomb, and they blow the whole place up. They drive everyone out. There's like 50 people who are signing up to be occupation guards, and they fucking gun them all down from the roof. And then they say, like, if you collaborate, you die. And then they, like, put their bloody hand mark there, and they, like, gun down, like, 20 of these Red Hats, and all these people are going to sign up to be future ones. And I think it was meant to be bad. Like, it's meant to be bad. Like, that's the tone of the whole show. It's meant to be bad, but me and Jam were just kind of looking at each other like, I don't know, I kind of agree with that. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I disagree with that. I feel like I would be in this group. I don't know. Like, I don't know about that. And then, like, whenever they come up, like, it's always like the main character's going like, you support them? They're murderers. It's like, yeah, but like, no. Like, those people are signing up to, like, gun you down in the streets for the aliens. Like, I don't know about that, actually. Like, it's not really done of any nuance. Like, yeah, it's like Antifa, the bad guys. The Antifa super soldiers, the bad guys. The aliens are bad, but, like, I mean, well, they're not just shooting people in the street, are they? Until they then shoot people in the street. It's just a weird show. It's a super liberal show. Like, it's very liberal Poison show. It's fucking... Oh, man. Anyway, we've watched through. We're almost at the end of Season 3. I don't think there's a Season 4. But it's a show that baits you. You constantly think, oh, they're about to, like, proper join the Resistance. And, like, because, like, his wife, like, joins the Resistance, but then, like, she, like, picks him, and then she's, like, gunning down the Resistance because she's, like, protecting her collaborator cop husband over them. And then, like, they're MCs, so they can't die. So you're just like, oh my god, stop trying to fight them. You'll die if you fight them. Oh, it's just horrible. Oh, god. Such an interesting world, though. I want to run a D&D in that world. It's so interesting. Anywhere the Bowmans go, the Resistance dies. Don't help the Bowmans. Charlie was a great kid, though. He's a great kid. Yeah, Jamble's saying, we watched the show, you're meant to relate to the main characters. It's like, I hope they die this time, yeah. You know the main characters are gonna die, but you're like, this time, maybe this time they'll die. Maybe the show will be about Broussard instead, please. It's a shame, because I love Sawyer too. I love Josh Holloway. And it got cancelled. Yeah. As it deserves to be. Because now in Season 3, like, they're in, like, this fucking... Now they're in, like, this city that's, like... Oh, it's not as bad as the other ones. Like, oh, there aren't red hats here. But they're still cops! They just got white helmets and vests instead. They still got guns. You're still working for the... It's just cops by any other name. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make Bram one of the cops. We haven't finished the season yet. Yeah, they got white helmets now. Now they're the UN. Sorry, what was I doing here? What's liberal poison? Liberal poison is a term I'm using when I say that, like, what show? This is Colony. I'm saying it's liberal poison as in you have, like, this really interesting setting with even the potential for nuance. Like, some of the collaborator characters are really interesting, like Snyder. But you have this really interesting setting of, like, you know, you're under this fascist regime that is murdering you in the streets, but then the main characters are, like, going, like, all that matters is family, and, oh, but they used violence. Violence is wrong. It's like, oh my god! Like, they, like, bomb a Red Hat checkpoint, and it's like, oh, was that right? It's like, yes, fuck them! Fucking bomb them all! Jesus! They're literally executing you! Every day! God, fuck! Fuck them! Anyway, that's Colony, a show you don't need to watch now. It never gets good. You don't need to watch it. Really interesting world, though. If you do watch it, it's got a really interesting setting. I wish they did more of it. One day I'm gonna run a world. I'm gonna run a campaign for like 10 sessions in there. I want to. Field teams get rid of the rank 3. That's what I want. Sorry, I'm like so like off my kilter today. But not sorry, because I like talking. I haven't really got anything to research right now, honestly. I haven't got the Illyrium to, and I don't want any of this other shit. I hear if you do modular androids, you can, like, get weird shit on them. I guess I got weapon optics. I wanna like do a D&D campaign of that, and then just see how people go with it. Oh shit, there's acid grenades. Do people join the resistance? Do they collaborate? Do they just try to survive through? That'd be such an interesting, like, to have like a short form campaign that goes for like a month or two. I'd really like to see how that goes with a party. I can do anarchy reduction, right? But I don't need to. Acid grenade, hazmat ceiling, plated vest, extra padding, useless. Go this one.
Hostile forces may attempt to guard a mission-critical device that needs to be stopped. Destroy the device in question when authorized. Keep your distance if you can.
Okay. The Bieg says Sigmata, this signal kills fascists, is a TTRPG made for that kind of game. I've heard a lot about Sigmata, but I've never looked into it. I think the thing I heard about Sigmata is... isn't that the one that's... I remember seeing a thread about, like, D&D rule sets that, or, you know, tabletop rule sets that encourage and glorify torture compared to ones that handle torture, like differently? This Sigmata guy also has liberal poisoning? Does he? All I've really seen of Sigmata is a Twitter thread where they were saying, like, the Sigmata rulebook, like, goes out of its way to say, like, torture doesn't work or something. I know nothing else about it. Tendale says Sigmata is exactly the liberal poisoning Biggs was talking about. Really? Winds up being really trivs in the middle. I wouldn't have expected that. But I know nothing about it, so there you go. Alright. Am I taking anyone else here? What are we making our own? I mean, it's probably the way to do it. I think what I'd like to do is, like... I don't have the time for it, so we're just talking about, like, dreams, but... I think a thing I'd like to do is run more, like... short-form campaigns. Like, this month, we're, like, Ace Combat Aces, and we're just gonna, like, take an evening or two and make some very bare-bones, will last us with enough depth for 2 months of play rules for air combat, and then just do that. Alright, that was fun. That, you know, finish it before it wears its to welcome, and now it's like, alright, now we're doing the Resistance Against the Aliens campaign for a month or two. Now we're doing, I don't know, like, fucking... something not about combat. I'm not good at thinking of ideas like that. Now we're doing the You Run a Restaurant campaign. I don't know. But I don't have time to do anything like that, is the problem. Jam says so it's just a shoot game. What do you mean a shoot game? As in not enough time for, like, real, like, developments. Jam says a month of our peers, my name is Jake, I like cheese. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, right? Oh yeah, we got the fire ammo. My name is Jake, and I like cheese. Yeah. One of those things is probably better as an idea than it is as something that could actually be done. Because you're right, there wouldn't be a lot of time for character development. Which does suck, because that's like one of the most fun parts. Nick Spinica says, years ago I played of a group that almost exclusively did one-offs and short campaigns. It was fun as hell and really opened up narrative space when you don't worry about your character leveling or even living beyond the mission. It allows for some real immediacy. Yeah, I think that's fun because I think about it because there's always different kind of campaigns I want to try, but we tend to play very long-form campaigns, like years of campaign. And I think it'd be fun to have like a day where we could just try different things, and then if it's fun, keep going for a while with them. Like, you know, oh, like the fucking, the jet thing sucks. Like, you do one dogfight, you do them all. Alright, fuck that. We're done with that after like a month. Now we're doing something different. Oh, we really like this. Let's do it longer, you know, something like that. Jam says you probably want to aim for like 6 months. That's pretty long. That's definitely not short form, but it's definitely shorter than what we usually do. I could see it. You do like 2 of those a year. Maybe 4 to 6 months, I don't know. I think if you did that kind of thing, you'd want to like have a really good setup for D&D, like a really good, like, I think we want to like move to Foundry, or like have really good setup on Roll20 that I don't know if you can do on Roll20, and have like combat be really slick, like really quick. Try a platoon game. Yeah, I was always inspired, I think, as everyone was, by Orgasm Party. I've always wanted to do a campaign that is literally just people die and then you just move on. I always wanted to do, and I did try it, an Only War campaign that was like that, of like, I would just bring viewers in, and if they died, and that's it, he brings in someone else. But I think the way I went about it, I just never had time to keep playing it. I stopped doing it after like 4 or 5 runs, and I never put it on YouTube. I think if I ever try that again, I don't have the time to try it, but I would do it strictly streamed, so there's no video time. And I think it'd probably be more like hardball on it. I didn't really go very hard on them because I felt bad about... Because I'm also not a very experienced GM, so I think I felt bad when I thought about going harder on them, so I kind of let them off easy a lot, so no one really died either. Party Bunker, yeah. But I've always thought that'd be kind of fun to watch as a campaign, to watch a campaign where And the problem is, it's really hard to find good players for a campaign if you want to roleplay, so it's a fun idea to just like have a game show where someone dies, you literally just raffle in a new person to take their place. But then, you know, that's all well and good, but then you actually play and it's like, oh, this person doesn't roleplay, or this person, like, is a really, like, a huge asshole and you don't like spending time with them, or this person is like, they take like 5 minutes to decide what they want to do every turn on like a 30-second turn for everyone else. Like, that's the problem, right? Like, maybe if you planned it really well and you had a lot of experience to cover all of that, I don't think it'd be a very roleplay heavy game necessarily. I think it'd be more like, you'd be there to kind of like watch the board game almost, and if there's roleplay, you pray there's roleplay from the characters, and if there is, it's a bonus. You know what I mean? But I've always wanted to see that. I've always wanted to see, like, what if you literally just threw people into a meat grinder and just ran through like 100 players in like 6 months or something? That's the cue to kill them off? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're gonna be real comfortable killing people in a campaign like that. I wasn't when I first tried it with the party bunker. I wasn't yet. I still don't think I am comfortable with like killing people off. Because I think as the GM, you always are gonna feel responsible when someone dies, even if it's their fault. Like tabletop OVA, yeah. I'd love to do that. I don't have the time. But it's such a fun idea. But some ideas are more fun as ideas than they are in practice, you know? Jam says we can try it. I mean, if you, hey, you want to get involved, Jamble. Like, I was thinking I would run it like the party bunker, but if... Oh, man. How would that even work? You have the time to be a GM, that's why I exist. That'd be interesting. I don't know. That's probably an idea best left as an idea. I don't know. I've already tried that once and I didn't do well at it. Because I didn't have the time. It's a fun idea, though. And more Jamble D&D is always good. More Jamble DMing is always good, I agree. I think it could be kind of interesting, too. I feel like there's kind of crossover between XCOM and that, too, if it ran fast enough. It's kind of like XCOM D&D. Alright, successful shots. Jam says, wouldn't you prefer to fill that spot with a second game, though? Like a... Yeah, I think I'd rather play... I think I'd rather play sci-fi or play Astora. If eventually we're done with, like, the Runeterra campaign, not Runeterra, that's gone back, Remnant game, if that was 2 D&D slots, you'd probably want that to be Astora and sci-fi. I wish we were a D&D channel, and we could just fill our weekend of just different D&Ds, like Critical Role. Just do, like, fucking all this different shit. There's just too many good ideas and not enough days to do them on, because I'm a video game streamer primarily. There's too many good ideas and not enough days to do them on. I hate it. It's fun, though. It's a fun idea. Let's go Blue Blood. No, let's go Terminal. Patchwork. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom.
Open sesame.
Have a spare day? We do. We'll take less days off. Oh man, the fisheye is getting to me there. Okay, get the adder. Astra says it will never stop making me mad that you refer to all tabletop RPGs as D&Ds. It's just the easiest parlance. What else are you gonna say? TTRPG? Too mouthy. TTRPG is way too mouthy to say. Pen and paper doesn't cover everything. We don't use pens or paper anymore. That's right, all robots are Gundams. Tabletop? Tabletop covers Warhammer as well. Tabletop also is wargaming. When you say D&D, people know what D&D is. Say role-playing game? Video games stole that. RPGs. What, you talking about Final Fantasy VII? No, I'm talking about D&D. When you say D&D, people know that you're talking about a role-playing pen and paper tabletop game. That's why I always call everything D&D. It's the quickest way and the most evocative way to say it. Like saying every tissue is a Kleenex. D&D doesn't look over D&D though. Yeah, but then you say sci-fi D&D or something, right? And everyone knows what D&D is. Not everyone knows what TTRPG means. Alright, let's go for you. $69. Let's just nurse to you. Scarperito says Dungeons and Dragons. Is this some kind of satanic BDSM cult? Well, there's a game we could run. Good point. Yeah, good point. You gonna run that one for us, Jamble? Oh, fuck. Cobra. Shit. I can just lock you in place, though. I just realized. I'm gonna do this. Hang on. So I'm going to. I'm gonna prep, but first. I'm gonna co-op you. Jam says I'll only play ERP if I'm a player. Thanks. Oh fuck. So who's jamming it then? Could Bolt the GM at?
Bracketing target.
I don't know if Bolt would be a good ERP GM. I think he'd be too shy. Has to be Jamble or me. I don't think Bolt, Keanu, or Cypher would be freak enough for that role. I think it has to be me or Jamble. We're freaks. I can get a good phase lance here and prep to go before you. Oh, that ends the turn. Jeff could do it. Oh yeah, Jeff! Notable hater of sex. Who beats you with a stick for being horny. Yes. That would be... What would Jeff's ERP campaign look like? It's an ERP campaign, but it's like a honeypot. Every time you try to have sex, he just makes rocks fall on you. Then he bans you from Discord. I'm gonna take a shot. Ah!
Heading over.
Come on and head over, we'll have some Doritos. Isn't Haters of Sex a TV show? I don't know, probably. Everything's a TV show. What isn't a TV show?
You weren't supposed to hit back.
They didn't, though. Okay. Zap. Oh god, both the gremlins are doing it. The best bug ever. What the hell, that chained? But it's 1, 2, 3. That's out of range. Does that apply to any gremlin? Or is it just with this gremlin bug? Like, both the gremlins get... Is it just going, like, if gremlin do attack, and then this gremlin does it too? What the fuck is going on? Well, I don't even know anymore.
Shields up! I made the arrest.
Bonk.
Hostile is down and out.
Literally locking the Cobra in the corner. You love to see it.
Gremlin on the way. Shouldn't have bothered.
The constant one-shot thing reminds me of... You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Fiasco. Anyone heard of that game? I played that once. Where it was like... You did like a... it was like a board game, role-playing game, where you did like a different role-playing scenario each time, and there was like a 3 acts. And it was very like rule-based roleplay. Not that I won't play Fiasco, but just the idea of like always doing something different. Improv, yeah. Fiasco is very improv, yeah. There's like a line between roleplay and improv that I dare not cross. I find a lot of improv insufferable, but then I don't... No, it's... I think there's a certain kind of improv person I find insufferable. But improv is good, like, Whose Line? What's that latest improv thing on Netflix I like? A bit of Middleditch and Schwartz. That was fun for that first one. That was fun. I don't think it's improv, I think it's just like a real or imagined, like, kind of improv person. I've never met an actual improv person. Maybe it's just like a stereotype. Maybe it's just a stereotype. Maybe people aren't really like that. Lloyd Boy says, stop targeting me, I took improv in college. How was that? Wait, you can do improv? What? You can learn... Like, you can do... Wait, you can go to college for improv? Damn. That's kind of cool, I guess. It's an acting course. That really broke my brain for a second there. Oh, so it was like part of an overall acting course. Okay. I thought you meant like literally you went to college and then you came out with your improv degree. Like, and I wasn't sure where you took that. Yeah, it's just part of drama courses. Okay, I took that at face value. I don't understand how college works. When you said I took improv, right. I thought, I read that like you went to college for improv, and my brain broke. Dr. Improv. I never end up getting my degree, lol. Me neither, man. Dr. Improv, PhD. Oh, Jesus! I have my PhD in making shit up. Why does it do this? I love it. Okay, this is the last encounter. Go combat scanners. Yakto Jason says, imagine going to a stand-up comedy show and telling the audience you got a PhD in improv. I mean, you'd probably get a laugh. And you probably nod and be like, that's why I got it. It's working.
It's go time.
D Magis says, I graduated and got a shitty, boring job. Should have taken improv. What did you get, D Magis? Holy shit, you're big. What was your job? What is your job? Tell us about it. You're on fire now. Not you, Magis, the Muton. Boop. IT conglomerate. That's a hell of a breakdance pose. IT conglomerate, huh? Like new conglomerate. No.
Target in sight. Blow it to smithereens.
Yeah, I couldn't do IT. Okay, we can do a pin up. Let's pin up you. I'm gonna go do this.
You weren't supposed to hit back.
Salvaging.
Petty P says, and part of your PhD defense can be an oral presentation, so you just improve your entire thing. What the fuck? PhD defense. I really don't understand how college works. There's like an attack and defense phase of college? Is there fortifications? Yeah? What? What? You have to argue why you deserve a PhD. Man, that sounds like it fucking sucks. Sure am glad I didn't go to no college. Time to play XCOM real good. And complain about it. Oh shit, I forgot to destroy the power core. How much damage do you do to that? I can't see it. Hang on, just do chaining jolt.
Zapping the target.
I hate when my professor uses a trap card. I saw a thing the other day on Twitter where it was like, someone was saying how it was an email from a professor alerting his students that he suspected they were cheating, so he put an unanswerable, he said because the average for the test had been too high, so he thought they were cheating, so he put an unanswerable, like a faulty question in the exam, and then he put a fake answer for it, or no, like the correct answer for it, but fake, on a answer, like, cheating site. And then was like, anybody who answered it correctly has like their entire like grade like destroyed, and you're gonna be reported for cheating to the authorities or something. It's like, damn, you're kind of a dick. Oh, this is number 2, by the way. Do a grenade. On this, yeah.
Frag out.
Down here.
I made the arrest.
In Cyrus's, that is hopefully shit that didn't happen, as no academic misconduct policies would allow that. I mean, you can hope, but one thing I've learned about humans in life is that all the shit you think would never happen definitely happens.
Rolling out.
Reality is stranger than fiction. Especially stuff that shouldn't happen, quotes. Hop. This is fire.
Throwing grenade.
Trisha, there's professors at my university who pulled shit like that, and I've personally taken a couple of cases to the faculty ethics committee. Good. Fuck them professors. I should have teamed up.
That was a bad collar.
What the hell? Dexter never vibed with university, so would I pay for you to teach me, but then I have to do unpaid labor assignments to pass and graduate? I don't know, man. All I know is everything I hear about America sounds scary. I don't know how you people survive over there. I don't know how you do it.
I set him up, you knock him down.
Oh, that was your only action? No, you have to. Terry says that's the thing we don't. That's the thing. Because I live in New Zealand. That's the thing about university. I don't know how you survive in there.
Book 'em.
Shit, we gotta kill this thing. Oh, it's gonna blow. Look out, it's gonna blow. How about you come over and you get it. You get it, Patchwork.
Heading there.
Oh my god. It's angry! Congress is glad I don't live in the neoliberal fiefdoms of America. That's an incredible way to say America.
You'll be okay.
Fiefdom, what a fun word! Super fun word, fiefdom. It's fun to say. Fiefdom. Fiefdom. What is this fun? Fun word.
Protected from all angles.
Very woody. Whoa! Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing sectoid. Holy shit. Let's stop talking about America because it's depressing, and I'm trying not to be as depressing for my people in my chat sometimes. Because I want to make them think about their life. We're just doing escapism here. Like cops shooting criminals on their knees. Let's go on to the next mission. That is one thing I read in my my survey, which is definitely a take on it that I've definitely tried to take to heart more, I think, is that
a large crowd consisting primarily of mutants protested the continued closure of the starport today, insisting on access to the facility.
Oh god, did it crash again? This modded run's having a lot of trouble. This game seems very unstable with mods. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think we're gonna restart again. It's alright. Just got here at least. Yeah, it's one thing that I hadn't really considered enough, which is, when I was saying I don't want to be silent about things, I want to be, you know, want people to be aware of them. And we used to talk about stuff too much, honestly. Like, and one angle I didn't really consider it, which I heard a lot about in the survey, which is already kind of like part of something I was doing anyway, which is, awareness is one thing, but like, when we constantly, especially when I got baited into talking about things, constantly talk about that kind of shit on the stream, like there's a balance. Like, if you're constantly talking about it, it was just like I had a lot of like survey responses from people who were saying like I'm affected by this, and that's, you know, why I don't want to hear about it all the time, you know, and because, you know, awareness is one thing, and spreading it for awareness is good, but beyond that point, it can just be really depressing to just bring people who come here to have fun back into that kind of thing all the time, every day, you know. It's definitely something I wanted to like take to heart a bit more, is to not make every day that kind of thing. The real Jono says, see, all I hear is people wanting to bury their head, though. Yeah, and that's what I said originally, but I think there's a balance to be found. I think there's definitely a balance. Because, you know, people are allowed to not have to be immersed in that shit every single hour of their day, especially the people most at risk for it, the most, like, actually suffering from it. And I think, you know, if you're talking about it, you're spreading awareness, but if you're not specifically doing it for that, there's probably a balance to be hit there of, like, just going on about it every day is just going to be just overall a net negative, I think, for the people who you'd hope you are showing solidarity with. I don't know. All I can really do is go off a lot of feedback because I'm not, and go off my gut because I'm not really affected by stuff like that. What am I affected by?
A large crowd consisting primarily of mutants protested the continued closure of the starport.
I'm doing pretty decent under capitalism.
To the facility.
$100 Australian Gears Tactics.
Had this to say.
Those starships are sacred territory. To keep us from them is yet another cruelty.
Simo Boomer says, Beegs, your entire country was on fire for like 6 months. Yeah, I mean, climate change sucks.
We can't allow access to the facility.
Didn't get me though.
Secure.
Didn't lose my house.
Dash reporting for channel 37.
What is this? Oh, it's like colored. That's nice. I can turn my aircon on, speaking of a terrible segue. Huh. Ugh. Raid trafficking mate. Okay. Freeze, unrest. Don't need to do that. Boom.
Hostile forces need leadership to function. If authorized by the director.
How you doing, by the way, Harry?
Neutralize a hostile leader.
Harry, were you drunk last time you were in here last weekend for Gears Tactics?
If captured, provides valuable intel.
Oh, like getting monies given out? Yeah, I looked briefly into that, but I wasn't sure how to do anything with it. Someone sent me a message about it. The monies for being a job keeper, yeah. Harry. The BX says Harry is the beaver guy. Don't encourage him. Did we have to do any other training or stuff? No, man, I'm very rarely drunk. My mind just wandered. Yeah, well, you just kind of, like, meandered in and then was talking about beaver for a couple of lines, and you kind of just meandered out and I didn't hear from you again. I really didn't know what was going on. So you were completely sober and in your right mind, Harry. Harry, were you talking about you miss having sex because of lockdown? I have to know. I am so curious. I'm honestly so curious what the fuck you meant. Because it seemed like a weird... Yeah, that's me, and yeah, totally. I just wanted to be sure. I wanted the answers. I thought you were drunk or something, because you just, like, meandered into the stream, was just like, man, I miss fucking. And then you just, like, left, and I was like, what just happened? Harry says I was saying I was beavering away on the mod, and then I was thinking about beavers. Ah, okay. I see the segue, Harry. Alright. At least I can understand how you got there. Look, I'm gonna be honest.
An employee
I can't say that you're gonna be wrong about that. That's fine. I'm sure that is an effect.
Our mystery VIP
I wouldn't know.
Get inside and
I don't have
shut it
sex.
down.
Clandestine meetings in a
Saving
chemical
myself
plant.
from Mark Norner.
This is straight out of an old world spy movie.
Beaver Aussie slang? Pretty sure beaver is like everywhere slang, isn't it? Is it not American? I guess it's just Commonwealth then. Harry says I don't normally just come to a crowd of people and start talking about my sex life, at least not usually. Well, that's why I was that's why I was trying to make sure. Well, we figured that out now. Whiskey says it's American because beavers eat wood. Oh shit, are you serious? That's why? I never got that. Never knew that. We don't use that a lot around in Australia, honestly. You don't hear that one a lot, so... Is that a backronym, or is that actually why? That seems like it could actually just be like a back explanation. So Aussies use oh, that's a horrible word, yeah. That's a fucked word.
It's go time.
Australia's fucked. Yeah, beavering away is common, Harry. Beavering away is common, I think. Oh, I'm just beavering away on XCOM. Get you. Nice shot. Sees you needless beavering. Fucking away next time. No, beavering isn't about sex. Haven't heard of someone say beavering away since like Saturday morning cartoons. You mean Angry Beavers? Those beavers were heroes. Okay, you're on fire. Just got ya. Harry says, I am old, I say crikey. God, you're not even Australian, you say crikey. Aren't you English, Harry? I thought crikey was our word. Xenofighter says, hey Beagle, we missed you on YouTube. Hello Xenofighter. I'm gonna upload another video. I've got it rendered.
Keeping a lookout.
Just can't upload it during stream. I'm gonna upload another Chimera Squad for you after this one. Brit says, I know this sounds weird. Yeah, that's our word, man. That's an Australian word. You can't take crikey. We say that.
Hey, you got this.
Harry says I like saying old words because they make normal things sound funny. Like when you come in and say you miss beaver. Oh, that was patchwork shit. That's not who I wanted to go. Fidget says, a beaver scared me, dragging a branch to its dam last time I did a trail near a river. We shouldn't have encouraged Harry. It's saying I a lot. I is a fun word to say, and ahoy hoy. I like saying ahoy hoy on the phone. I is also fun, yes. What I really want to do with YouTube is do all the games I don't have time to play on stream. Like, really want to introduce YouTube to, like, because it's more permanent. Be like, here's Battle Brothers, guys. But I know, I just never really make the time for it. Got a lot of shit going down, you know. You know how it be. 4 to 6. Let's shoot you one. Whoa! Wow! Now you're on fire. D12, Big Proof says, not really a beaver, but close enough. I was ice fishing and an otter popped up through the hole in the ice. So I want to be clear, are we talking about the sex metaphor at this point, the euphemism, or is this a real thing that happened? Then it went back in the water when it saw us. Alright, I'm just confused now. You got the reflex grip. Harry says Extended gonna come out tomorrow. Biggs, but no goodies player now. Yeah. I've been telling people we got Bexy on the agenda now for the future. I was telling people about the clanners earlier. That's actually one of the games I'm talking about right now when I say I want to do myself on YouTube. Is I'd like to do like a BattleTech, a Bexy campaign. So I think YouTube's the best way to like show people games, and there's games I really want to like show people more because I think they're really good. Like Bexy, like Battle Brothers and Battle Brothers Legends. And like Gears Tactics now too. Oh, do you want this, Harry? Yeah. I really want to do a Bexy YouTube run. It's just finding the time. The main problem is editor. The main problem is editing. That's actually why the Chimera Squad videos have come out so slow. Is because I fucking forgot how long it takes to edit videos because I haven't done it for ages. Because I'm so used to streaming. You just stream, that's it, you're done. And I fucking really forgot that with how long a simple Let's Play video can take to edit through. Because you gotta like you gotta deal with a lot of bullshit. I really need to like find an editor. I tried to find one before in the Far Cry days, but I couldn't find anyone I gelled with. Maybe I have to like lower. Kind of sounds kind of mean actually saying lower my standards, but I need to probably like not be so elitist is a better way of saying that, and just try to get something going because that's the only way I'm ever gonna get more game content out is if I can just pass footage off to someone and be like, please. Like I think I would be quite happy probably like just saying, you know what, you can have all the money this video makes on YouTube, like that's fine. Like just put it out there for me. Let's go over here. Empress Brass says I'll edit for rig raffle names. Really? Fucking best deal I ever made. Let's give you a shoot. Good shoot. Go flank. Overwatch. But it would be nice to get more YouTube content out there. Twitch plays Sony Vegas. People's been demonetized, he makes no money. No, I haven't.
Plant is more about
but YouTube doesn't make a ton.
Batches than mass production.
Yeah, this is a nice lab. You could eat off the floor. You know, before the firefight.
The thing about any place that pays you through ad revenue is you are going through the capitalism middleman pipeline, which means you're going to get spaghetti strained for every cent. So generally not very good ratios on anything where you're making money from ads. That's why Twitch is completely different, and Twitch is really nice because on Twitch, I don't even notice if I make money off ads, because Twitch is all about the viewers sub to you, donate to you, and give you bits. You literally run off the viewers. You don't run off, like, you know, Jeff Bezos saying, like, okay, so you get, like, this much for an ad. If you have enough people, I think, like, you can make, like, some money off ads, but it's mostly... It's mostly about, you know... How about that exclusive streaming deal YouTube made? I have no idea. Don't know what you're talking about. So people get sponsors? Yeah. Exactly. Much better deal. So YouTube doesn't really make a ton, which is why I'd honestly be quite happy to be like, yeah, like, you make the video, you make the money. I don't even... That's fine. Because mainly with the thing of YouTube is I just want to put out more shit. I just wish... My dream for YouTube is I just wish I could just, like, play the games and just be like, you know, here's Battle Brothers, here's Battletech Extended, check out these games, buy them, play them, they're cool. You know, check out my friend Harry's mod, check out Legends, the Post makes, it's so good. YouTube is where I could really give more recognition to games that really deserve it, and that's motivating in its own right. And I kind of wish I had the time to do that more, but I don't really have much time for that in the scheme of things. Let's do the holo-targeting. Might be able to convert YouTube viewers into Twitch streamers too. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. There's only one aggressive. Yeah, I always did think that YouTube was the growth market and Twitch was where you made your money to pay your bills, basically, because people are so much more supportive on Twitch. That's how the system works. And then I think in the middle I kind of went like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe you can grow on Twitch too. And then I think I came all the way back around. I'm like, no, you need to grow on YouTube. And I think it just depends like how much room there is. Hold edition for editors. Yeah, I did that before. I only had like 3 or 4 people, and I wasn't chuffed with too many of them. The thing with when you audition for editors, and they're like 3 to 6 people I've had audition to me so far over different times, is you either get people who aren't super good at editing, and this is I'm not trying to be offensive. I guess there's no way to talk about this without it being kind of like rude if those people are listening, but you tend to either get people who aren't super good at editing, and maybe they're great people. Like, I'm not saying, but like I'm just saying this is how it is. So then, you know, and you'll look at the footage and it's like there'll just be these big pauses, like it's like people will go, all right, and then I'm gonna do this. Okay, maybe I should do... And you know what I mean? Like, there just isn't really much done. The other type of editor that I most commonly see... These are like the 2 most common types. The other type of editor I most commonly see auditioning is people who go too much. And they just do this thing where it's like... They're trying to do like a Fortnite, like, funny moments montage, but they're not doing a great job of it. And also, that's not what we want. And it's just like... You know, like... I'll say something, like I'll say, oh, like, you know, so I had a, you know, oh, I wish I had a taco right now, and then there'll be like, you know, like a JPEG of a taco will flash up, and there'll be like a tummy rumbling noise, and someone will go like, good. And it's like, why are you doing that? No, don't do that. And I guess the kind of editor I'm looking for is someone who just does a very simple job, like just edits for time. Maybe they throw in like a bit of fun here and there if it's appropriate, but not like we're not like making a meme mashup. You're just editing for time. You're making... What I find interesting about editing when I had the time for it, what I really enjoy about editing when I had the time for it, is the art of editing that's very interesting to me is good editing is editing you don't notice. There are really funny mashups too, but that's not what I do. Good editing is where you take a transition and you blend the audio and the visual so much that someone who is watching and staring at the screen doesn't even realize you cut. And then you're just cutting out all of the shit that fucks up the flow of a video and like the subconscious enjoyment of a video that makes people click off your video or makes people like just go, this is kind of boring, I'm not having fun. And you strip all of that out, but you do it in a way that isn't super jarring. Like you do it in a way that isn't like, oh, I'm getting like 50 cuts a second. And I find that really interesting about editing, and I've yet to have someone audition who... A lot of people offer to edit for me, because, I don't know. I've yet to find someone who is wanted to edit for me who edits like that, though. Jabbar says I didn't notice your YouTube videos are edited, so I guess that means you do a good job. That's what I try to do. I try to do videos that are like that, yes. But every Let's Play I put out, every Live and Impossible, has gone through like an hour or two of editing. Just trimming out all the awkward pauses and shit like that. For example, if I was YouTube editing this stream, I probably would have just like cut out most of my waffling today. Anytime like I didn't say anything for like 5+ seconds would probably be seamless together. Yeah, you edit like the audience has a low attention span, exactly. Well, that makes it sound really rude, but it's not so much that, it's more... I've always said I edit like I respect the audience's time. Which is why I didn't do Let's Play content for a long time, because it's very long form. I didn't feel comfortable doing like, you know, fucking hour-long videos, because I was like, who the fuck has time for that? That's why I did Iron Man Impossibles. But that kind of editing takes like a day to do, like a day or two to do a single video. That takes ages. That's one of the things that you get a lot in YouTube, is people don't understand, like, they're like, oh, it's a 10-minute video, so it takes you like 10 minutes to edit. It's like, no. It's a 10-minute video, so it takes 2 days to edit. Out of like, you know, the 1.5 hours of footage and all the jokes put in. If it's an hour video, it takes much less time to get to that point. Because, yeah, the more you've cut down, the longer it takes. Idiot says it takes me 2 weeks to edit a 2-minute video. Exactly, yeah. And that's what kind of sucks about... That's why Let's Play and Twitch is just the easier delivery format for content. Because I can do nothing but Iron Man Impossible, and you'll see me like 2 videos a week at best. With my life right now, you'd probably see 1 video every 2 weeks of Iron Man Impossible, right? Like, maybe... Well, I guess if I'm not streaming at all. Okay, maybe 2 videos a week, right? You're not going to see me very often. But with Twitch, I get to play a lot of games, I get to play a lot of shit with you. Because that means, you know, you're playing XCOM, it's like, alright, we've done 4 missions in like a month. Like, it's just not good. You know? What the fuck do I want to do here? Let's just bash you.
Target is under arrest.
But yeah, maybe I'll have to, like, try to find an editor again. I don't know. The tough thing about... What I found about collaborating with people is I never want to rip people off, but I also cannot afford to pay people by the hour, I learned very quickly. You never want to be the for exposure guy. That sucks. You never want to be for exposure. That sucks so much. Super lame.
Now that's protection.
But like, where's the trade-off in the middle, right? Because then I cannot afford to pay people by the hour. Absolutely not. I don't make enough money. If I paid people by the hour I wanted to collaborate with, I mean, I collaborate with a lot of people for that reason, because I would just end up going bankrupt in 1 month. Willie says, how do you do for exposure for editing? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? That's the easiest one. You can edit my videos and I'll put your name on the front of the video. A lot of channels do that, haven't you noticed? That's the thing, I mean, when you don't make that much money, when you're not like a company making that much money, I can't afford to pay people what their time is worth, honestly. That's why I don't work with people a lot. Generally when I work with people, it's because they're super generous and they're, you know, they're not looking to basically be paid what their time is worth. It's more like helping each other kind of thing. But I certainly can't have an employee or anything. Which I'm sad about, because I would love to collaborate with people more. A lot of people have said that to me, like, why don't you just, like, look for more help? I would love to, like, get more help. Like, I would love to, like... Nice to do. I would love to, like, you know, have an editor I work with, and, you know, I'd love to work with, like, let's have, like, a script writer for this Iron Man Impossible series, and, like, let's do all this kind of shit. I'd love to collaborate with more people. But, you know, it's not realistic. Timmy stream highlights would be dope. I mean, like, if I could afford to have an employee, I would go to Cat Calliope and I'd be like, Cat Calliope, like back in the day, I'd be like, you make the funniest videos, you make me look funnier than I do when I edit my own stuff, like, please do my highlights. And then my channel would just have highlights, like, all the time, right? But I can't afford that. And the amount of effort Calliope would put into those videos, there's no way I could afford to pay Calliope what that's worth. No way.
Frying the hostage.
Yeah, they're wonderful. Calliope's videos are wonderful. They're very funny.
Heading over there.
Let me tie in the boxes. Yeah, like if I'm trying to reminisce, I go to the Calliope highlights. Speaking of people whose name you mispronounce. Oh, is it Calliope?
Our VIP looks ready to rabbit. Grey Phoenix is prepping a defense.
Whatever.
Hungry for carrots, rabbit?
Fuck.
Birds and bees, rabbit? Or run for the hills, rabbit?
The latter.
Thank you for clarifying.
Birds and bees, rabbit. Calliope. That damn tank. Okay, +3 damage during the breach. Explosive entrance. All non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised. Vanguard. First unit through this entrance gets +1 armor for the encounter. Last unit through this entrance does +2 damage during the breach. Cherub knows what fucking is. Yeah, I think he does. Last unit through this entrance does +2 damage during the breach. Okay. So we want wall, patchwork. Oh, you get the plus armor, fuck. Blood. Blood over here. Cherub and terminal. Time for blood.
Making a back door. Need a pick-me-up? I've seen worse.
He's just standing in front of it with his shield up. Okay. Did I already use Phalanx on this mission? It's been a long one we've been talking about all day, I can't remember. I think I really want to kill the Dominator. They're annoying. He's behind gas though. Didn't Phalanx, hell yeah. That was lost armor. Yeah, Cherub doesn't have the armor, Tim, we gotta fix that. Bye. Bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 ba, ba. Let's all go crazy! Oh, right, you're in a different breach. People say...
Heading for an exit. Capture if you can.
People are saying Strange Rock says Cherub has adoptive parents. Does he? Cherub has adoptive parents? Who are they? Oh, there's a VIP. They're running. That's nice. I like that. We have to go subdoodle you. That's nice for him. I like that. Okay, let's go subdoodle you. Wait, is that gonna zap you? It's okay, they've got health. Patchwork, do the move. Patchwork.
Arrested another target.
Great job. The XCOM soldiers who found him in his tomb. The XCOM soldiers who found him in his tomb became his adoptive parents? Cherub is the reason his adoptive parents stayed together. Are you kidding me? Could he be any more wholesome? Oh my god. Have you got the source for that? I want to read that. I also read a great interaction between Claymore and Torque, where they just yell at each other. That's why Cherub is his codename. That's so cute. That's the kind of lore I would come up with in OVA and then think, wouldn't that be nice if that was canon? Cherub must think his parents are so great. Why do we never hear about them more? Speaking of Cherub. I'd like to get you away from the fuel tank, I think. But then you're gonna get shot a lot. That's not good. Maybe pin you. I mean, prep you. Oh shit. Oh, it's on cherub, okay. Ow! Self-heal. Torque is everyone but Jane. Yeah, I saw the Torque Jane voice line too on Reddit. That one's really interesting. The one where it's about calling her later. I like Torque. Torque's the kind of character I like. An asshole, like an asshole of circumstance, an asshole due to like how they grew up, which I guess is like everyone is how they grew up, but like I'm describing this poorly. The type of character you see who is the asshole you love in a show or TV show or movie or book or game or whatever. They're an asshole, the problematic fave. They're an asshole, but we like you. Yeah, I had a bad childhood, so it's okay, yeah. We love these people, folks. We love these characters. They're our favorite.
Frag out.
People, do you listen to Chapo? No, I do not. Okay. Like Starbuck from UBSG. Yeah, kind of like Starbuck. Sure, Starbuck's like one of those characters, kinda. They're all a little bit different. I think I got a protect terminal.
Armored up. Let me try again.
Okay. Scadzero says Beagle go on Cumtown. What? What? What the, what? Sometimes you just see sentences and you just, like, they're English, but it's how it feels to be a streamer.
I set him up.
I think being a streamer is like one of the highest risk occupations for seeing sentences that just make you stop. I think that tracks. I'm sure there's other ones. But that one always gets me. Shout out to Strawberry Cocksucker 2017. Chat's moving so fast, no one will see I want to get impregnated by crystalline eggs. I will never forget Strawberry Cock's line in that stream. I will never forget it. Oh man, this is what I'm talking about. Go over here and subdue.
You aren't supposed to hit back.
What do you think about when you're up at night, streamer? They never shut up again. I think I've seen Strawberry Cock since then. You're thinking of our viewer who we haven't seen since. I'm not sure what happened to him. I hope he was all right. We've never seen him again. Hick, yeah. If you have any information on if Hick is alive, send it to the tip line. There's nothing wrong bit of the old porn search. Hick did nothing wrong. Jeff's not here, he can't hurt you. I'm gonna take a shot at you. Like chat today, this is like a Battle Brothers stream. If you like chat today, come to Battle Brothers streams when they start back up again. This is basically what a Battle Brothers stream is like. No throw a ceasefire.
Throwing grenade.
Horny, no talking. Let us... Oh, that's gonna blow Blue Blood up, I just realized. Alright, do it to you.
Light it up.
Oh wait, Mind Merge. I've totally... This is a Battle Brothers stream because I've totally, like, forgotten how to play the game today. I've totally just been, like, hot and waiting it. Not even hot and waiting it, just, like, warm and damp. I'm trying to heal with patchwork right now. My brain is just a mess today. Ah!
Target is under arrest.
Gotcha. Burnpie says, when we have conversations like this, I kind of don't understand why you turned down that email asking you to play Fap Titans. I can't play Fap Titans! You cannot show Titty and Beaver on Twitch TV. You cannot show Big Dick on Twitch TV. I don't think you're even really allowed to talk about it that much.
I must engage.
I couldn't if I wanted to play some kind of sex game on Twitch. There's your YouTube content then? Yeah, some people do YouTube for sex games. Man. Some people do that, you're right. Stream on Pornhub. Well,
Protected from all angles.
It's exclusive. I can only stream on Twitch. Twitch is exclusive. We want to put the acid on you. What's that new Twitcher like that's exclusively for being lewd? What? They made a they made a combo Twitch and free cams or something? What's it called? Twat, shut the fuck up. Real answers only. Wasn't even good. Peevit, shut up! Make Addo go later? Yeah, no. Make you go later. What the hell is these noises today? Oh, you're just dead. Petty P said boobies.tv and says, oh wait, I don't know if that goes somewhere, probably don't click that. Wow, that's not taken. What about boobies.gov? .edu. .au. Beavers.gov. Remember when like all the different like subdomains was like a big thing for advertising, like get your own website. Get your own website and fucking you can have a different domain, .tv, .xyz, all that shit. It's literally called Nude Gamer. I think I've heard of that. Hang on. Isn't that old? Nude gamer is Twitch but horny on purpose. These women are gamers and they're often nude. What about men? What, I can't stream on it? The fuck? I'm being oppressed as a white man.
Nice work. City 31's alien population is safe from Grey Phoenix abductions.
Protest streaming of my dick out for a month. Constantly making new accounts. They can't ban me fast enough. I remember that there's this site like probably some 5 or 6 years ago now. Ages ago, I remember. It was like Gamer Date. Does anyone remember this? And the whole point of it, it was a combo of a gaming like social like romance website, but not. It was like, as I remember, there were gamer women who worked there or something, and I think you paid them to have gamer play dates with them or something. Maybe it wasn't Gamer Day. I'm sure Gamer Day exists if this wasn't it, but I remember it. Evil Sully says there's an e-girl escort site now. You can hire e-girls or e-boys by the hour to play games. It was that! Okay, so that's still going. Did you use gamer dates? No, I did not. However, I would love to be a gamer date escort. That would be good. Can you imagine that? Oh my god. Oh, the hardest choice. I guess in a parasocial way, I am a gamer escort, basically. That is what Twitch is, in a way. I am basically parasocially escorting all of you. I'm just doing it at a greater level. Godmother, Claymore, or Torque? Godmother, very good. Claymore, very good. Torque, very good. Torque's out. Although, if I take Torque, I'm not using any of the best people in this campaign. Because I'm not using Claymore or Godmother. I have no shotguns. Does it matter too much? This is where I'd edit it in YouTube right now. I just think about this for 5 minutes and edit that. No shotgun means you have to upgrade shotguns. Alright guys, I'm doing the no shotgun challenge, and I'm passing the challenge on to you, Mark Norder. Mark Norder's like, I don't use shotguns, I use shelter, and I just scream and I just run out of frame. Torque is probably the most fun choice for y'all. We know what Godmother and Claymore do, and really, every time I use one of them, I'd just be sad I didn't have the other one. Go on.
Torque.
Whisper.
Are we good?
I don't know. Did you get a lobotomy?
Can't say that I did.
Then no, we aren't good.
Well, at least things are back to normal.
Alright. Oh yeah, guard. Guard for my boy. Really want Snake, huh? I'm not into snakes, but I'm into Torque. She's cool. Just as a person, Torque is cool. It ain't like a fetish. Pretty much everyone's cool in this game. Jiu-Jitsu says Whisper is an alien fetishist. That's why Zephyr and Torque are so annoyed by him. The week the Chimera Squad came out, someone did this fucking edit of this comic. I can't explain why I find it funny. I just do, because it's a really shitty edit. Now I have to get it. Hang on. It's not even funny, though. I love how they put the Chimera Squad APC into the last panel. I'm gonna go share it. I'm not gonna put it on screen. I'm gonna go share it on the XCOM channel in Discord. It's not even funny, but it is. Anyway, you can... You go to the Discord and go to the XCOM channel. It gets run over by the Chimera Squad APC tires. It's such effort.
From what we've seen, Grey
I think it's
Phoenix
the
is
part that
armed
gets me
with
going.
restricted weapons. We don't
Anyway,
know their
next.
source. That's where you come in.
Next mission. Those tires remind me of the Mako. One more mission. Just one more rep. Stop, smash, and grab. Let's go. Hang on. This is my secret plan to get people to join the Discord. Ah, fuck. We have the Illyrium we need. Hooray! Now we just need more intelligence. Okay, go get it. Training. Whoa, shit! Didn't mean to do that. It's really not funny. It's not! It's not funny! Alright. Don't do that. No active projects. Let's go expert field teams. And then one more time. I'm gonna do one more mission and I think I'll call it a day. I think I can buy more war crime rounds, right? Hell yeah. Let's give you some war crime rounds. Oh, some grenades! Wee! Wee! What's Patchwork's kit like? Is seen in a woman at first blush. It's okay. Now people are saying Buenos Dias talk in the chat. Now I'm gonna know what that means. Patchwork, see you, Harry. Thanks for coming, Harry. Patchwork's kit is okay. I don't love it. Buenos Dias, Bradford.
Grey Phoenix is after experimental tech. Keep it out of their hands.
Acid Grenade and Dragon rounds. Yeah, we vibing. Hard to hit. Enemies deal -1 less damage during the breach. Helping Hand. Last unit through this entrance will receive an extra action point. Fewer aggressive enemies present at this entrance. Sure, let's just do that. There's a lot of enemies in here I want to kill. Let's do combat scanners. Oh, it's one encounter too. Perfect. Then let's do a blue blood breach bomb and a combat scan and a hey, whoo, woohoo, let's go.
It's go time.
Buenos Dias Arch Ethereal.
I think I can get this.
Grenade out.
He gets his Buenos Dias bugle. Buenos Dias, Egan. Now when I sign on to an off of streams, I was saying a very merry Buenos Dias from AMD as their representative. God. Luckily, I don't think I'm a representative of AMD. I think I'm just sponsored by them. I don't know how that works. I think there's a difference in corporate speech. I think if you're a representative, everything... I think when you're being a representative of something, everything you do is, like, from them. I don't think I am a 24/7 representative of AMD's values, because I'm not sure they have an opinion on, for example, Buenos Dias Torque. Inquisitor says, God, I'm gonna have to say Buenos Dias to family someday and no one will understand why I'm gonna lose my shit when saying that. Okay, just shoot someone. Batty P says, yeah, but AMD sponsors you so you can make the endorsement for them. Ah, I see. So it's like a deniable ops. It's like false flag, like privateers. Of course, someone had to say it for AMD. Thank you, AMD, for Buenos Diasing my wife. That's right. Okay, the body is going insane over there. I think it's done now. That Muton did like a tuck and roll.
That's what they're after. Grab it and get out.
Oh, it's one of these ones. Okay. Yeah, man. Let's do it. 2 to 3 damage. Oh, there's civilians. I hate civilians. They always get in the way.
Into the action.
Yoink. I throw the acid at you.
Throwing grenade.
I do the big team up. Oh wait, you can kill them. I do the big blue blood. The big blue blood. And then I'm gonna preparation. Blue blood. Entree. Ooh, oh, almost the perfect crime. I mean, the perfect stopping of crime. Blue blood, shoot. Hello. And a little ceasefire action for my fun friends over here at Sectoid Crate.
Grenade.
Whee! You were meant to blow the forklift up. This is an outrage. This is all going wrong now. Now there's a Dominator! You ruined everything. Good trigger! That's right. Preparation makes me invulnerable. Okay. Now... Shit! Now, give blue blood cooperation. Cooperation. Bang! Bangarang! I'm not old. Bangarang is a recent song. Okay, it's patchwork. Hey gamers, it's patchwork here! And we're gonna do that.
Zapping the target.
I'm really old. I'm 30 this year. Life comes at you fast because I've spent all of my life up until this point going, I'm still young. I'm not even 30 yet. I'm about to be 30 this year, and then as soon as I realized that, I went, I'm gonna be 40 in 10 years. What the fuck? I'm gonna be 40 in 10 years. In 10 years, almost as long as you've been watching me stream if you're here from the beginning, I'm gonna be 40. 40 years old! I'm really old. I know someone who's like 60 is in chat right now going, Beagle, let me tell you something, Jack. But no, man, I'm old.
Frag
You can't tell
out.
me nothing. Bumpkin says Beagle stuff. I turned 30 this week. Mukabota hit 30 next year. Petty P says from 30. Man, we're all 40 in 10 years. Tigo says, you ever look in the mirror and realize you're starting to look like memories of your dad? No, I don't look like my dad at all. Sorry, bro. You ain't got me on that one. I am not manually breathing. Pop in the acid. It's fine.
Let me try again.
Acid seems to be everywhere. Farrah Wilson says, that's because your dad was a test tube Advent put you in. That's just rude, honestly. Okay, are we just running now? I think we're just running now.
Gotta get moving.
Come on, hustle.
I will certainly not give you a free character again, Fireball. Oh shit, I forgot. She's still up there. Fuck. Bro, run! Fucked up when strangers feel comfortable coming up to you and saying shit like your dad literally isn't real. My dad is real. He thought I played too many video games. Honestly, with the context he had, he was right. However, I did make it, regardless. I made it to here, regardless. I should have shielded and then prepped.
Go.
Your dad Israel? What? No, my dad is real.
Turtling.
My dad isn't Israel.
Going there now.
I am not a Mossad agent. Jack Novius's mind gave me advice fit for Twitch chat. And what was it, Jack Novius? I'm sorry, Biggs, this won't work. Trist, I understand. I don't blame you. If I were you, I'd do it too. Jack Nevius says, you're sad, play sports. This reminds me of when we talked about, like, not having great parents growing up, and someone said how their dad was, like... Their dad, like, knocked... When they were, like, 5, knocked a wasp hornet down on their face. Sorry, a wasp nest down on their face. And then they got stung a bunch of times, and then they were, like, screaming, and their dad was laughing or something like that. Do you remember that? Does anyone remember that story? Kawaii's Crusade story, I think? Yeah, remember that story? And, like, we were all laughing at the time, because Kawaii Crusader lived. And, you know, they were laughing, and they were like, yeah, no, it's funny in hindsight, but not at the time. That was probably the worst one we heard, I think.
Moving.
The guy who locked his family outside of the bees. Yeah, remember the guy who locked his family outside of the bees?
Thanks for looking
He
out.
picked the guy, like his pregnant wife of his 2, like, 3-year-olds, and he stood up a bee nest, and the guy grabbed the dog, and then ran inside and slammed the glass door shut. Didn't call anyone for help, and just stared. No, he didn't stare at the door. His wife took the 2 kids, hid inside, because he wouldn't let them in. Because he wouldn't let the bees in. He wouldn't risk letting the bees in. So they went and hid inside the garden shed for hours. When they got in after the bees dispersed, they found the husband. He hadn't called anyone to help them. He hadn't done anything. He had made a sandwich. If you go to our relationships, there's some crazy shit. Our relationships is where you go to just remember that men are trash. Our relationships is like where you go to like really immerse yourself in the fact that women are just like trained to be like so forgiving. Like, our relationships, like, the typical post from a woman is like, hi, my boyfriend is, like, verbally abusive, like, is always flirting with other women, steals money from my account and doesn't work and puts it into his account, and says that I'm trash and he could leave me and find someone better. Am I overreacting? Or, like, maybe should I consider if I should call off our wedding in a week? And then the men's posts are like... Fuck, what's an example of the men's post? The men's posts are like, my girlfriend, like, sometimes when she's sleeping she doesn't snore, but like a little bit of air whistles out of her mouth and it's annoying. Should I dump her? It's a horrifying place. Am I the arsehole here? Oh, Am I the arsehole here is fucking terrifying, because Am I the arsehole is where people go. It's basically our relationships, but it's where... Instead of from the woman, the dude is going to that place. Like, the roles are reversed. The dude goes to that place, and is looking for people to tell him he's not the asshole. Those Reddits are frightening. Yeah, Llama says, Am I the Arsehole is my guilty pleasure. Jamble and I are like... Jamble follows Am I the Arsehole in our relationships on Twitter, and we usually get a couple of those a day. Half of the posts are fake. That's the problem, is if half of them are fake, one, half of them are real, and two, they're always very believable. I know people where it's been true.
The mercenaries you've encountered are from the old Shrike network.
Legal advice is good for the occasional laugh, too.
Provide security just after the war. After the formation of...
I saw one that was like...
It's not that simple.
Hang on.
End up.
I saw a legal post that was like, if I'm walking past a cop... Hang on. Wrap it up for the day, too.
Groups arise to counter protest, said Artisan Clorva of the Shipworkers League.
These people share the beliefs of those who killed Mayor Nightingale. They seek to provoke us, while the city does nothing.
A masked spokesperson from Earth Above All insisted otherwise.
Alien pilgrimage? They want access to armed starships inside that port. Of course we're here to say otherwise.
We'll keep you informed of any developments.
Thanks, Celio.
Celio Dash reporting for Channel 37.
I saw a post that was like, it's just the biggest brain guy was like, okay, if I'm walking past a cop and they haven't got their holster on their pistol properly secured, and I grab the pistol to teach them a lesson that they should secure their weapon properly, is it a crime? I love people. Because you know people like that, right? You read that and you know people like that. You know people who is that guy, who you're at work or whatever, and they're just that guy who would do that, and in their head it's like, oh, just trying to teach you a lesson, officer, and the officer's like, whoa, thank you there, sir. I've really learned my lesson. You know people like that. Buenos dias, officer. Anyway, that's, I'm gonna end a little bit early today, so that's us for today. It's been an interesting... interesting day. Yakto Jason caps it off by saying, it's like asking if this guy left his pants zipper open, is it okay to grab his dick to teach him a lesson? Preliminary question 1. Are you in a porno scene? Is this a setup? Dreams of cheese is, in my opinion, everyone should steal police guns. You're dreaming of something else than cheese. Alright. Fireball Wilson says, sounds good, big. Sorry, I called you a sectoid again. Fireball Wilson, you don't have to be sorry for anything, because I don't respect your opinion. Tomorrow, I'll be back for more Gears Tactics! I had so much fun on Gears Tactics last weekend. I really turned my opinion around if you missed it, and it's actually, like, becoming one of my favorite games. So I will see you for more Gears Tactics tomorrow, and probably the day after that. Seriously, if you haven't been there for the streams from last weekend, I seriously did the biggest 180 in my life on this game. I actually love it now. So, come by tomorrow, give it another chance as I've given it another chance. It's a ton of fun. It's crazy. That's right, back in your hole, one dead grub. Many dead grubs tomorrow, everyone. I've slammed my desk like a million times today for some reason. I'm just animated. Thanks very much to More Pie for the 9-month in a row sub. Congrats on your sub, baby. In your City 31 campaign, you can be a sectoid gamer boy on an e-dating net. Yes, if we do the different campaigns every so often, then we can do the City 31 campaign as well. Grosswick for 10 months sub. Tiffin for 37 months, 54 total. Thank you, Tiffin. Blue Dragon 30 months. Xjuven for 32 months. English Stew with the $20 donation. Thank you again for that. TB Graham's 36 months sub. Thank you for your 36 in a row month sub. Thanks for your 3 years very, very much. Taran and Jimmy Bug, hell yeah. And Fabiano. XCOM Please Dad for 9 months in a row. Grass on your 9-month sub, baby. Bullsaw for 5 months. XCOM Please Dad says a rat is pregnant. Thanks again to 69 Cliche 420 for all of the money, all of the subs. So very kind. Thank you to Wolfoven for 37 months. Talon 4496 subscribed. Sirius 7 for 9 months. Congrats on your sub, baby. You sub for 9 months in a row, 11 total. Congrats on your 9/11 sub, Sirius. The Angry Beard for 21 months. Ragon QC for 7 months. Moraine 47 months. Moraine says, I will never stop doing crimes. Thank you, Moraine. Now that the Chimera Squad stream is over, I can thank you for your bravery. Let's do a quick raid onto someone. We should play RimWorld again at some point. I miss the rats. Okay, let's raid someone on Nude Gamer. I don't think we can do that. I mean, I guess we can do it manually, but... Probably do a Twitch raid. I don't know how that would work. Alright, who are we going on? What's the Nude Gamer word for raid? I assume it's raid. Petty Priest also like runner trainer streamer. No! Going over to twitch.tv, let's find someone to raid. But that is a good idea for when we raid Obvious. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I'm raiding Miss Molly Makes. We've raided her a few times in the past. I'm so hungry. You're gonna be too in a second. We are going to cooking stream. A Claire's community cook-along for MWM. What does MWM mean? What is that? I guess that's what we're gonna ask. Oh my god, those eclairs look so good. Whirly says, I just had dumplings, I can't eat more. You'll eat more! Modern Warfare, Mother's Day. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Buenos dias is not the raid word. You can't. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow for Gears Tactics. It's gonna be really fun, I promise. Come along, it's such a fun game. See you tomorrow for that. Bye-bye. Thanks to AMD for Buenos Dias from AMD. Thank you so very much for another great stream. And thank you to 2K for sponsoring these Chimera Squad streams and videos all month. Bye-bye for now. See you tomorrow for Gears Tactics. Goodbye.